Sure, whatever. This is fine. We'll just go. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm causing problems again.
I should have just said it for a little later, and then it would have been fine. But, yeah, so, okay, we seem to be live. Hello, Lives in Dev's Walls. You're the first in chat.
Hi.
And our top chatter. It's good to see you. But yeah, okay, so I guess to summarize what happened last couple weeks for Sketch, we had... so you guys were in the grove at Tyndalen, and you were adventuring with these three elves who were looking for their leader. After some investigation around, you ended up finding some evidence that the leader may have been dragged into the lake in the center, a lake which light could not seem to pierce. However, you did notice there seemed to be some kind of passageway leading out into the east-northeast direction, like some sort of... It looked like there could have been a tunnel or a cove or something under the water at that time. You later found out it was indeed a tunnel. But anyway, searching around, you ended up finding the barrel light. Sketches. Newer ended up finding, in addition, you found the heart of Tyndalen, which was a great big ruby. And give it to Brethel, their I guess second in command. At that point, I guess first in command. And further, Newer found a little ring, whose description escapes me at the moment. I believe there were wings on it or something. So he found a little ring, and it was interesting. And he thinks it was forged in Gondolin. After that, you went out to investigate the lake further, and you found that you found yourself assailed. The elves in the party were all assailed by the waters themselves. Fortunately, most of them managed to escape, partially due to the assistance from the party. However, Randur, the older elf, was taken in and brought under. At this point, Belcor, I believe, dove in. Yes, it was definitely Belcor. Dove in and managed, with the aid of some pleating from Elahir and singing from Hildir and yada yada yada, to pull himself through the tunnel and into an underground cavern filled with water. Basically a flooded underground cavern with an air pocket in it. And he found a fancy-looking chest in one little side, and then he found Randur and presumably the leader of the elves and the other side, and another tunnel that seemed to lead out, likely towards the Brandywine, on the opposite side from the tunnel he just came through. Eventually, Belcor was he attempted to negotiate something. What exactly happened at the beginning of that conversation is escaping me right now. But
He walked up to me. He said, "Hey, Hildir, you got to help me steal this thing."
Well, no, that was later because you guys hadn't arrived yet. Belcor, I think, talked to Randur or Aranwe for a minute. Aranwe being the leader of the elves, and formed some things. But then the spirit came about, and he looked like an elf of some sort. And he ended up... eventually, the rest of you did come join and assist him. At this point, Belcor came up and tried to convince Hildir to help him steal whatever was in the chest, or the chest itself, or the whatever. At this point, the spirit seemed to assail heavily Belcor and insta-knocked him out.
Naughty boy.
Oh dear.
Fortunately, the earlier plea to peace from Elahir was powerful enough that it managed to keep the spirit calm enough to negotiate. And basically what you learned is that this spirit was the friend of one of the founders of this Tinned Island back hundreds of years ago, and the founder's name was what the hell was his name? I'll have to look at that. I don't suppose any of you remember.
Was it Alien?
Thalion, that's right.
Nice memory.
Yeah, he's
The guy in the couple.
He was a very good friend of Thalion, who, and it turns out that he was injured in battle and had to sail west. And it seems that he left a gift for his lover, whom Teheranen promised to give the gift to when she returned, as well as a message. And unfortunately, the lover never returned, so he felt betrayed and he grew resentful and became something of a malevolent, resentful spirit, and that's what seems to have caused the darkening of this place. Through some negotiations, you managed to calm him down, and you found out that it seems like the lover, Mirwin was her name, believed herself to have been betrayed by Thalion, which is why she never returned, apparently. But
I don't think we actually figured that out.
that was stated openly to you. That I remember.
Yeah. Harridan got red pilled. Don't trust women.
That was stated, though. I remember that distinctly. You talked to Aranway, asked him any information on Mirwin, and he mentioned that she said that Thalion betrayed her. I remember this.
Okay.
I appreciate the warning nonetheless, but I do remember that this was a thing. So there's now a mystery to solve.
Writing it down.
There's now a mystery to solve. What happened to Mirwin? Why did she believe he betrayed her? What happened? And so you left after calming the spirit down and with his blessing bringing Aranway and Randur and Belkor out of the cave with a promise to find Mirwin and get her to return. Or, make amends with Harridan. You left the cave and parted with the elven friends who brought who said they would go to Mithlond, the Grey Havens. And you agreed that you would meet with them later. I don't remember exactly where you said you would meet them, but you said I think you might have just said you'd go to the Grey Havens.
Right.
After your current mission was complete, at which point you set off to the star in the mist that you saw from Sarnford and heard about strange bandit activity in the region of Minhiriath. So you went there. You ended up getting ambushed. Elariel nearly died, but thanks to elven skill, which incidentally, by the way, I don't know if you remember this, but Elahir, but you can't. The time when you're not allowed to use that is actually when you're miserable. So if you're ever miserable, you can't use it.
Oh.
But you can.
Gotcha.
So remember that. And you did end up defeating them, and you managed to capture 3 of them. However, finding out little information, they did not seem to be very knowledgeable. They just seemed to have been aware of their engagement in thievery and human trafficking, which Nur, thanks to his own magical success, I guess I'll just say, was able to perceive the coins came from Umbar, and he even saw dreams given to him that suggested exchanges at some coastal port in the coastal port. So they seem to have some contact with the sea somewhere. You didn't figure out where exactly they were making these exchanges, but you do know that it seems that the coinage does come from Umbar. I don't remember if there were any more details I gave you off the top of my head. I will be double checking this as I continue to figure out the exact timeline of what happened these past couple streams, but anyway. With that, you were left with 3 captives, and you were not sure what to do. You were also very weary and worn out from this battle and traveling around. And you realize the closest settlement that you're aware of was, in fact, Longbottom in the Shire. So you decided to take the prisoners there and hope that they could find some way to bring them to justice in Bree. Thankfully, you were able to make it there, and after a bit of a scare by the local populace, you you quickly eased their fears, and even shared a nice smoke with one of the locals, whose name was Hobbits of the Shire. I remember the name. It was Griffo, I believe. Griffo and his wife, Marigold. I don't remember what the last name was off the top of my head, but I'll find that out. Anyway, Griffo and Marigold at the very least. It might have been Goodchild or Goldworthy. I don't remember. I think it was a G. Anyway, whatever. You had some long bottom leaf with them, restoring some of your spirits, and you spoke with the sheriff and agreed that there was a local farmer who could keep them in his barn for the time being while some more of the authorities in the Shire, meaning more sheriffs and bounders and whatnot, could manage to take hold of these people and bring them off to Bree. And so you had a fair time there. You actually even managed to score a few 3 free nights at the inn. And okay, so he's leaving for the moment. But
I'll be like 5 minutes. Sorry.
We basically just caught up to where you are now.
Okay.
So you're okay.
Keep piloting north for me. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
No worries. All right. So with that, you guys spend 3 nights there. I don't know if we addressed the fatigue issue already, but you do recover some fatigue each night. You recover 1 each for each, so 3 total. You should be back up to max. Wounds, if you still have them and haven't fully recovered, we might have taken care of this at the end of last stream. I don't remember. I think we did actually. So
yeah, I think both mine and LREL's fatigue are now 0. Important thing is to remember fellowship score is now back up to 4 today, so we're starting with 4.
Yes, fellowship score is 4. And Stony, the notes I wrote down below your character sheet on the 9th are what you have to adjust your character sheet, I believe. I don't think I adjusted it there. I think I just wrote it down there. So just take note of that. Make those adjustments yourself. In Children of Iluvatar is where they're located. So yeah, so you spend 3 nights there, and you wake up, and the sun is shining. It's a lovely summer morning. It is, in fact, I believe it's the 18th of June. It might be the 19th because I haven't quite made it far enough to figure out how many days have passed since you made it to Sarnford. But it's roughly the 18th or the 19th of June. Not quite the solstice yet, but it is. That's about where you are. So you're in the early parts of summer. Actually, come to think of it, I need to check something.
Oh, is there like a big dates coming or something?
There's a Hobbit calendar that's relevant.
Oh shoot.
um, what is it? Oh, it's
So it can. South Farthing of the Shire.
um
Right. We're halfway between. We're on the road, right? On looking at the map, we're halfway between Mickle Delving and Sarn Ford, is where we are.
oh, okay. So actually,
Uh-oh.
huh? That's funny. Okay. That makes this make much more sense that I'm about to do this. So you're sitting in the inn below. What did I name the inn? It was. Shoot, I need to. It's in a different thread. Excuse me. Sorry about this. I was trying to catch up yesterday, but I fell. I didn't quite make it to remembering stuff. Where are you, Longbottom? South Farthing. Where are you?
Something about a fish, right? Maybe.
I don't think it was named after a fish. Did I not? Did I never? I guess I never.
Or maybe a bird.
Oh no! I don't think I ever. I need to finish that. Notes on the Shire so I can remember it better. Where are you, Shire? Sorry, nobody listening. For the boringness, and players for me being bad. There you are.
No worries.
Okay, you are in Sparrow. Oh, it is a bird. Excuse me. Sparrow's Rest.
Yay. Okay. Yeah, Sparrow.
So, yeah, so you wake up here, and as you're having your breakfast and you decide to stay, you actually end up getting a late morning, so you're actually here even until around lunch time, relaxing a little bit before your journey, getting yourself psyched up. So you're getting close to it, so it's around like 10 a.m. at this point. You decide to leave the inn and try and make your way presumably south, although I don't know if you've discussed this fully with everyone yet of where your next plan is. and you see strutting into town another hobbit wearing a red jacket, green shirt with a green shirt underneath with golden buttons, green trousers, and of course no shoes. Sporting up, carrying a pipe, and he's walking around. He walks into town. And he actually heads towards that old hobbit Griffo that you spoke to. And you see them engaging in conversation.
What is about to be unleashed upon us?
He turns into a dragon and kills everyone. No. What are you going to do?
Oh shoot! Wait, so like they're talking, like, or are they whispering to each other or something?
They're talking. You're not close to them, so you can't hear it right now. They seem to be chatting it up. It appears that the hobbit in the red jacket is bringing out coin, handing him some coin, and the other hobbit is picking up some barrels and handing it off to him. And it appears that and it's worth noting that the this new hobbit does seem to be leading a small pony with him.
I guess I make my way up to them and ask, "Good sir, who is this fellow, and what seems to be the matter?"
Oh, excuse me. And the hobbit responds with, well, hello there. You don't often see an elf in these parts. What's your name? The name is Baggins.
Ooh.
His name is what? What did you just say?
You missed it, dude.
I heard Baggins.
Yeah, his name is. We have Baggins here.
Oh, he's coming with us.
Good. Well, my Gavanin, sir. My name is Alahir, and I'm here. I'm here with the rest of my adventuring group.
You actually come to think of it, Alahir, you might actually be aware of who Baggins is. and Noor actually has definitely heard of him as well. So you suspect that this is the very same Baggins who went on an adventure with Thorin Oakenshield, stopping through Rivendell some 15 years ago.
I feel like I should get a lore roll to know the name Baggins.
Yeah, sure, go for it. I'll give you a greater advantage.
It's only the founding myth.
It's only been
the new founding myth of the current culture.
Yeah, okay, screw it. Don't roll. You're aware of who Baggins is. You've heard the name. He helped broker peace between the dwarves of the Lonely Mountain in the right before the Battle of the Five Armies, and
do the elves particularly care?
Do the
Not
elves?
really, right? Yeah.
What do you
it
mean?
all happened like in a realm outside of their lands, and like, yes, they stopped by, and it's mostly between the dwarves, hobbits, and humans, right? The Lake Town.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Bilbo
Wait.
commands respect in Rivendell.
Yeah, true. Okay. So I'll say
And among
Baggins.
a certain Mithrandir.
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't wouldn't Hildir be quite familiar with it since he's from Dale?
Yeah, that's why I said he doesn't have to roll.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Uh,
The very
You obviously,
famous.
the two of you,
Yeah.
Belcor and Alariel, have no idea who this is.
right,
I
because
guess
we're
it's
from Gondor.
yeah. Well, technically she's
Okay.
from Lorien, but she left Lorien way too long ago to have ever heard of Bilbo.
How close are the wood elves to my tribe? The the
Which wood
elves from
elves?
the west. The Thranduil, right? Thranduil and his
Thranduil is in
is that
Mirkwood. That's Rovanian. So you guys are on the far west northwest coast of Middle Earth.
right?
It's 18 days. It's like a couple weeks, I think, from the Grey Havens, which is roughly the area you're from, to Bree. It is then a further 18 days ish to Rivendell, and then it's another like it's over the mountains and another couple weeks, I think, from there to Mirkwood. The exact distance I don't know off the top of my head, but it's quite a ways away.
Right. So
Many leagues between the two places.
yeah, but I mean the story about the dragon, the slaying of one of the last dragons has to be realm spanning, right? Spanning. Everyone here hears about this, and
Lots of people in the region, like you would probably have heard it from people in Rivendell since you've been there multiple times. I mean, I guess I don't know how many times you would have been there in between the events of The Hobbit and now, but
well, shoot, yeah. So my character, I'm getting put on the spot here to come up with a sufficient reaction. I'll say like I would say like well, my stars. Might you be the Bilbo Baggins who traveled with 14 dwarves and the and this was a Gandalf to the Lonely Mountain?
the very same. I see you've heard of me. You must have. You strike me as. Are you from these parts then?
I have merely heard of your great adventures. I'm from, I am from, Ered Luin. Actually, Ered Luin is the big whole region, isn't it?
Ered Luin is the mountain range.
I mean, I guess I'm from Lindon, that technically.
Yeah. Slightly. Yeah, you're an elf of Lindon. Yes. I wish I could. Okay, I need to. How did I talk?
Not Narius Soul has not heard of your exploits with the Great Smaug.
Well, all I did was simply steal a cup or two and keep Thorin Oakenshield honest, I guess you could say.
Well, shoot, Leaf. No, not Leaf. You're newer today.
Oops.
Newer, you have missed a lot. Did you catch? How much have you missed here? You know who we're talking to?
Are you talking to Baggins right now?
Yeah, we're talking to We're talking to the Bilbo.
Well,
So-
shit.
So we're about 15 years out
He
from
still looks surprisingly
the
young,
famous
too.
Hobbit adventure.
We need
where
to
they
bring
went to the
him
Lonely
with us.
Mountain.
I want to be part of his book, okay? We need to do this. Am I the only one who thinks this is a good idea?
I mean, it sounds fun. I feel like it'll be a lot of work. I just feel like it's a lot of work for Stug.
I'm sorry. I
Well-
love Stug, okay? Stug is my bro. but he'll have to suffer. Okay, this would be awesome.
My
Fucking
goodness.
Bilbo, bro.
And I
He
mean,
fought a
yeah,
dragon.
I can't disagree.
He fought a fucking
Old mission
dragon.
abandoned. We're now party planning.
I'm sorry to derail. I'm just saying. I thought the game was set before the Hobbit's entire time.
It is. Oh, it's not. Sorry. It's yeah, it's afterwards.
So the pure excitement I feel right now, I feel like I'm fucking 4 years old watching Lord of the Rings for the first time. It was great.
He just met
We need to
his
drag this
childhood
motherfucker with
hero.
us.
All right. Well, I guess I'll let you
Listen.
guys take the floor.
Well, I can't do it. I don't know who the motherfucker is.
Oh, right. So I guess my next question is, well, what brings you onto these parts, Sir Baggins?
Well, of course, the live is only a couple days away, and I need to make haste. And I was simply here to collect some longbottom leaf for the festivities.
Oh, the what? Sorry, what's it called?
The live. Lithe.
The live. The live.
Lithe. Lithe.
Oh,
It's
sorry, Ling looked that up real
basically
quick.
it's basically the mid-year festival party. It's like 3 days long or 4 days, depending on whether it's a leap year.
Oh yeah.
And
And
it
we're
turns
almost at the
out
end
it's
of it, too, I
basically
think.
on June 20th, so you guys are right there.
Can we go to
Yeah.
the live? Let's go to the live, fellas.
You can certainly go have a party if you wish.
So
Listen.
I guess so. So I officially bring in the people of my group. I invite them over and say, "Hey, this is Mr. Bilbo. You might have heard, well, famous for his exploits." And I kind of, so this is where Belcor and Alariel get looped in on how notable of a character this is.
Do they like explain the Bilbo lore to us?
Yeah, they fully explain everything they've heard of Bilbo lore. Noor hops in with the information he knows, and he's very familiar with the adventure being part of the Lonely Mountain.
Yeah, very, very notable. among
Hildir
the
knows
dwarves.
much as well. And
I am geeking out. This is Bilbo Baggins. Like, we still sing songs about you. Oh my god. I have. How long ago was The Hobbit in this?
15
I might have
years.
seen him
So
as a child.
So you might
Yeah, I
have
saw
been
him as a
in-
child.
You were a resident of Lake Town when that whole thing went down.
You saw the
Yes.
fucking dragon.
let me double check exactly what year.
You
it
saw
was.
Smog, bro. Wait, how old are you?
Are you asking?
Not at least 15.
28. Wait,
28, so he was what, 13 when this happened?
26, I think.
Very, very impressionable. age.
11.
11. Still impressionable, preteen.
Yeah, it has been
Yeah,
14
you know that.
years or 15 years ish since the events of The Hobbit.
So you weren't even a babe. You saw the dragon, dog.
So yeah, you would
Lucky
have
fuck.
been a teen, a young teen, but a teen nonetheless. So you may well have seen Bilbo before.
Gondorians are
Oh,
familiar,
I
but
tell him that. I saw you as a child, and it's. Like, the heroism, what was the courage to sneak in? I'm just geeking out and barely articulate.
Calm down, my friend. It was a very fun adventure, but let's just say I had some help.
so Gondorians are very familiar with like what hobbits are, right? Like the race of-
Gondor doesn't even think they're real.
But do they have like
You
do they
do
know
now.
like hobbits use? Well,
Well,
right,
well,
but
here's
do
a-
they know like?
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go
Finish your
ahead.
question.
Fuck. Oh, But are they familiar of like, oh, do they have like myths or like rumors about the traits of hobbits, like
Okay,
being
so
jovial,
the
non-adventuring folk?
the answer to that question is yes. In Gondor, there are legends of the Perianath, who are supposedly very small people who do. I forget exactly what the legends in Gondor say, but like there are, I believe, like you're very aware that they live in holes and they do things like when Pippin, for example, when Pippin was in Gondor, people thought he was like a king coming from uh, the land of the Perianath to swear his allegiance to Gondor and aid in the battle or whatever. Like there are legends and lore. There's lore about them, presumably taken from Rohan, because Rohan are a people who came from. This is stuff your character isn't really aware of, I don't think, but like. Anyway, the point is that you've heard of something called the Perianath. So when you came here to the Shire the previous session, you were actually shocked at all these weird small people that you didn't think were real.
So would he be shocked to hear that a hobbit fought trolls, fought a dragon,
You'd
went
be
through the Mirkwood and all that?
yes, you'd be very very impressed and stunned, but this tiny person did such insane things that you've only barely just started to kind of do.
Right, right. That's what I was going for, like pure shock and admiration. Like a hobbit fought a dragon. A hobbit was in a. He would know like rumors of the Battle of the Five Armies, right?
You'd probably have heard of the Battle of the Five Armies, yeah. So you'd at least be aware that there was a big battle uh, near the Lonely Mountain. Like you would have at least heard of that, I think. Yeah, because like the elves obviously
Okay.
fought there. Then they would have talked to the Lorien elves and at some point, and rumors probably passed down. You've probably heard rumors about it.
Do I have a Rogers old Toby? Hold on, I need to check my character sheet. Fuck,
Must
I
make-
Oh
don't.
man, if only there were a place where you could get some leaf.
I don't think I have any of his old Toby, but I'm going to go buy some long bottom leaf. I look at Bilbo with sheer shock and admiration and say, I would love to hear your stories from your own mouth if you ever have the time.
Well, of course, I have all the time in the world. I'm How did I
If
do
that's the case,
Um,
are,
let us
are
all
you
go.
trying to find
If you'd like, you're welcome to come stay with me at my home in Bag End. Okay, I'm trying to fix my accent here.
I know
Party
you're trying to
with
find it.
Bilbo.
Do you want me to send you some clips of Bilbo from Lord of the Rings?
I'm thinking of Ian Holmes' voice mainly, and I'm trying to
Right, right.
get it right.
Do you think we can get 11 labs to do it in real time?
Right.
Probably.
I know I don't look it, but I'm beginning to feel it in my heart. I need a holiday. A very long holiday.
So this is more Martin Freeman than Ian Holm, right? Because it's only 15 years
Yeah,
out.
he hasn't aged into being Ian Holm yet.
No, he's always Ian Holm. Martin Freeman was a fever dream. Shut up.
Realistically, yeah. In reality, he'd if Ian Holm hadn't already been old when Lord of the Rings was filmed, then there wouldn't. Then let's be honest, he probably would have just played a younger Bilbo.
I would have loved to seen Ian Holm fucking Hobbit. Oh my god.
It would have been great. Don't get me wrong. I do.
I like Martin Freeman. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I think he did a really good job. It's not his fault that the rest of the movies were bad. That the movies were bad.
Right. Right. He was screwed, man.
Yeah, it's sad, in fact, and I really still better than Rings of Power though.
To be fair, that isn't saying much.
That's true.
That cannot be the bar.
Well,
when the bar
in
has a
today's
value
world,
of
it kind of
0.
is.
No, listen. When the bar has an absolute value of 0, anything is an
When
improvement.
the bar is in the Marianas Trench.
Quick, send in
Yeah.
James Cameron.
um,
Oh man, this is great.
yes.
This is gonna be my favorite session.
Why don't you guys come to my home in Bag End? We'll have all sorts of talks, I'm sure. The live
Yes.
is only 2 days away, and incidentally, and for the stream's purposes, if I find out that it should be the 19th right now, not the 20th, then I'll correct that in later statements. But let's just pretend it's the 18th for now. So
Yes, we are doing this.
let's go.
There is no discussion. There is no discussion amongst the party.
And then
we are going with the little hobbit man.
And then he turns to
I guess we're
Griffo and he
going.
goes, It appears that I'll be needing some... How do I do his voice? Fuck it, I'm just gonna try and do a basic British accent. It appears that I'll be needing some extra long bottom leaf for my return journey. Do you have any extras? Do you have any left over? And Griffin goes, Of course I have plenty left over. How much more would you need? And he turns and looks at you all and goes, I think that 5 more barrels should do it.
I'm in love with this man.
And so he brings out 5 more barrels and hands it to him, and Bilbo places it, and he goes,
Where's my
I see
lead?
you have a few other ponies of yourselves. I don't want to overburden my own.
Please let us help. And I start loading up my own horse.
I will carry a barrel from here to fucking Bag End for this man. Okay, give me a barrel. Give me a barrel.
Indentured servitude for you.
Listen, it's fucking
Belcor
Bilbo,
immediately
bro.
gets on his knees and goes, I offer you my service, such as it is.
You're not incorrect, okay? This is fucking Bilbo. This motherfucker fought a dragon, fought the Goblin King, fucking the riddles, man. Motherfucker. Wait, he's in possession of the ring right now.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but I fucking know that, okay?
What ring? What are you talking
don't-
about? It's
hey,
just a normal ring.
Don't hey, don't tell Ilario, please.
Oh my god! I'm talking to Lucy. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell Lucy.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Guys, we're pulling an Amazon. We're retconning the story now.
And
That's how we get her back in. We tell her that
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ring's available. And
No,
she
no, we're
pops
gonna have
in to
the-
steal it.
Man, you guys played the remake of Final Fantasy VII yet? You know the plot ghosts?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
So we do something that bad, Stug's gonna pull the plot ghosts on us.
Please never pull the plot ghost.
What
That
if we,
that
wait, what if we let her steal the ring, but we just never tell it? So it's just on her character sheet the whole time. She just doesn't realize it.
Well, I'm not going to allow that until she has reason to believe that he has a ring. So if you discover that he has the ring,
Okay,
then you can
Here's the
attempt to
thing.
steal it.
but she doesn't need to know that he has the ring.
No, she doesn't.
know.
It's
She doesn't-
irrelevant.
She doesn't need
What she
hold on,
needs
hold
to
on.
be
No, I'm
is
not saying she needs to know that he has the ring. She has to be aware that he has a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Any ring at all.
Exactly.
So
I mean, it's on a chain.
it is on
I
a
don't
chain.
rob him though. That's the thing.
Okay, here.
It's-
Ella here. Are you have L'Oreal's character sheet?
I do, yeah.
Alright. Make L'Oreal make an awareness roll with a greater disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
Oh my god.
Wow. she's normally 3 and favored, but great disadvantage means she loses a die.
And she's
And-
got max shadow, so she's back to normal. No,
Yeah.
greater
So
greater disadvantage means she's down 2 d6s.
Oh, okay. So she
I'll spend a
is
hope
now...
on him. And and Alariel is my fellowship focus, so that equals
Is it-
2d6.
Also,
Cancel,
is it
bitch.
is it nighttime? Because she has Folk of the Dusk.
It is not nighttime; it's the middle of the day, and it's not a forest either.
Oh, okay. I mean, there are trees around. I'm kidding.
There are trees.
Nope, she got Eye of Sauron.
Okay, that's an auto fail for her since she's miserable.
Yeah.
All right.
That's so ironic. Something about rolling an Eye of Sauron and it's all about detecting the ring. I mean, that's...
Oh yeah, that's
Oh my
that's
god.
pretty great.
You'd think
We're
that
with fucking
the ring
Bilbo.
would want it to happen.
Oh,
I know.
All right, so she does not notice the chain around his neck.
Ooh.
hold on, guys, hold on. I gotta
You're
look
gonna-
at my
okay.
character sheet.
No, Belcourt, you're gonna have to practice dramatic irony, okay? We know that he has the ring, but our characters cannot, okay?
Right,
Characters
right,
cannot
right.
be allowed to know that he has the ring.
right. No. I'm not gonna ruin the story like this, okay? I
Look,
fucking love
now
Bilbo.
here I will say this again: if you discover he has a ring of some sort or whatever, you will be permitted to try and steal it. And if you succeed
I'm not-
and somehow take it from him
Blackos
and keep it from him, I will be sad that I have to try and correct the story. And if I
Well,
fail to correct the
don't-
story, then I have to be sad that the world ends in 50 years. 55 years.
Mr. DM, you knew what you were doing when you introduced Bilbo to this campaign. You chose to play with fire, and now you're getting burned.
I knew what I was
don't
doing.
even wanna-
I'm aware that
the
this.
prophecy is severed.
I am aware
We
that
had a new world
this
of
may.
persist.
I'm aware that this may well be my fault. I'm still doing it.
The risk was calculated, but damn, am I bad at math?
Listen, I'm not saying that I want to rob him. I don't want to rob him. Okay. Alariel might want to. You know? I'm just putting the stuff down. I'm just saying, like, if we do either have him join our party, right? Which I want. That's what I want. I want him to join us. Or we rob him. Okay, if we do rob him, so you're kind of fucked. The whole
Sure
world
am.
is fucked up. Like, it's a cheat code. It's damn near anything. Like, but
Yeah.
no, I want him to join us, guys. That's my main motive here.
Well, to be fair, no. You know what? I'm not gonna say that.
No, say it.
Nope.
Say it.
Nope.
Don't,
Do you
don't
want?
be a dick. Don't blue balls me.
No metagaming here, my guys. You're already
I'm not
metagaming.
metagaming. Hold on. I am aware of, like, in reality, okay, I'm aware of who Bilbo is. I am fangirl.
No.
right now,
No.
okay?
I'm not talking about that part. I'm just saying. I am willing to accept whatever decisions you make. If you want to try, if you find out he has a ring in character, you can try and steal it, no matter how fucked I feel about it.
Okay. Why would you put yourself in such a precarious position?
Because I wanted Bilbo.
Yeah.
Everybody wants Bilbo.
Slug is thinking his lucky star is Alariel is so hobbled right now.
I mean, I'm about ready to make an awareness roll, but I can't think of a reason why Belcourt would do it. He's still in shock and admiration right now.
I've already allowed Alariel to do it. You've assisted Alariel, so I'm considering that you're part of your role, I'm afraid.
Okay, understandable.
Anyway, so yeah, Bilbo gets a grand total of 7 barrels and hands 5 to you guys, 1 for each of you. And
Belcor's
begins to make
allegiance
his
is
way.
to chaos. Belcor loves and respects Bilbo, but he helped Ilaria with her role. So I'm like, okay, what are you doing, Belcor?
Belcourt, okay. Belcourt sees Alario as a big sister, and now that Orodreth is dead, he's kind of like trying to be like supportive of whatever she does because that's
Oh, so
his only
he's
connection.
he's an enabler. Gotcha.
Yes, and he's also and Belcourt is a treasure hunter, so you know
Mm,
it makes sense to me anyway.
right. But usually treasure hunters, stop at whenever something is already owned by someone else. That's probably a good barrier.
I'm still working
Just
on
saying.
how morally ambiguous Belcourt is because
Okay.
he's not like evil, but he's not necessarily a good person. He's
Right.
more like he's like if you gave a regular guy a lot of power. That could turn out in so many bad ways and good ways. It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
He's
I'm
an
working on it.
adventurer.
I'm
Gotcha.
working on it.
Sorry,
Fucking
Slug.
Bilbo.
Yeah. Sorry, Slug. You were okay. You were explaining the next thing. Sorry.
No worries. I need to check something quick. Well, okay. Basically, what happens is I was just saying that he invites you all to come to his home. He hands you those things and he goes, "Well, shall we be off, or is there any other business we can attend to while here?" Wait, I don't think you ever told me what brought you here anyway. And actually, Griffo chimes in and goes, "Actually, there's something you should know. They actually brought some brigands into town. And so, I think that you should probably just bring them along, give the sheriffs a little bit of a... Make it a little easier on the sheriffs, bring the brigands north. We haven't yet had... you might meet some more on the road who can assist you in bringing them to Bree.
Yep, that makes sense.
They might as well head with you, so suggest that." He goes, "Oh, very well. So I guess you guys are on your own sort of adventure, hmm? Sounds fun."
Yes. Yes. Have you ever been to Rivendell?
"Oh, yes, I was there about 14 years ago, actually. Elrond's such a delightful host. 14 and...
Isn't he? Wait. Oh, Belcourt doesn't know Elrond. Fuck.
No, you met him. Oh, actually, no, you didn't.
I did.
I'm sorry. I
Right,
forgot.
Belcourt didn't meet him. Belcourt has not been to Rivendell yet. He just knows Orodreth went to Rivendell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Try not to break the story.
Yeah, so...
So who wants to regale Bilbo of our adventures?
I want to, but I'll fangirl too much, so I'm not gonna do it. I think Hildir should do it since he's from
I mean,
Dell.
that sounds like perfect grounds, man.
No, Hildir should do it since he's from Dell, and this would be more important for him than it is for Belcourt. And he's also our bard. Who the fuck's playing? Okay, I'm with it.
Who the hell's who's making a duck call?
What's that?
It's either
I
a
don't
duck
know.
call or an intro riff to a good ass metal song.
Stug, I think your phone might be vibrating, or
Oh,
is that
my
what
phone
it is?
was vibrating.
Okay.
Was that what you were
Why-
hearing? Sorry.
Yeah. It was the
Yeah,
vibration
probably.
sounded like it was the beginning of a Doom song.
Yeah, and I was about to lay down some killer vocals from my old metal band days. Oh man, we're with Hildir. You have to regale Bilbo with our tales of adventure since you're the bard of Dale.
No pressure.
But he's the bard. That's literally his job. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Oh,
And,
hey, buddy.
All right, so
out comes the loot, and there's just a simple finger-picked chord progression as I relay our tales from our humble meeting in Rivendell to the troll slayings, to the return to Bree, to our stopping of the thieves, to the Battle of Bree.
Lovely.
And then
And the awesome death of Orange. Can't forget that.
the
Well,
tragic loss of our high-flying companion, the mournful loss, the tale of elven couple separated, and this malignant spirit that seeking revenge, and finally our capture of the brigands.
And Bilbo listens intently and with great interest, and occasionally asking a question or two. But after the end of it, he goes, "Well, that's simply fascinating. That orc army sounds worrying. I hope there's no bigger force involved in that. That shall have to be looked into. And you see him sort of furrow his brow for a moment, and then brush it aside and go, well, the time for danger, the time for such worries is not now. Let's head. We have but 2 days before the live, and I would like to be back in Hobbiton before then. So we may have to make haste. I say it's a 3-day journey if we don't. If we go at an easy pace, I suggest we make a little bit of haste.
I will make all the hates you need me to make.
And so basically what this will amount to is it'll be a 2-day journey. I'm not going to have you make any travel rolls because you're traveling along the road, but you will accrue 1 fatigue due to basically forced march. It's not quite forced march, so it's not gathering 2 fatigue or anything, but it'll allow you to get there basically within less than 2 days. So you'll make it there on the evening of the 19th at least, rather than the 3-day journey it could take. And so travel along the road, and day night passes easily enough. You reach the water, and then you reach Hobbiton over the which is under the hill. And let me actually see the Shire map that I have for some information as to there's more detailed labelings here, so I can remember names. Yeah, okay. So it's Hobbiton, and it's under the hill. So he brings you into his home, and it's the evening of the 19th. He opens the door. It's very small. Most of you, except for Nuer, are all too tall to really fit in comfortably. You all have to duck in and squat under. As you're traveling through town, especially with your 3 captives. However, you did run into the sheriffs that were summoned by the local sheriff in Longbottom and Bounders, and so they agreed to help accompany you and bring the brigands north. So they agree to. They find the miller Sandyman does agree begrudgingly to house them there for the time being, as you figure out what their fate will be from here. But yeah, so he walks in, and it's a bright golden knob in the middle of a great green door, circular shaped, a lovely, because it's in a hole in the ground, and there lives a hobbit. not a dirty, nasty hole full of. I forgot about that. I'm not gonna do the full quote. Not a nasty, dirty hole. But so yeah, it's quite lovely and well furnished. Everything's all rounded. Everyone's seen the films. It's fine. I'm not gonna get into many details, but brings you in.
Belcourt is just in awe
He takes your coats and
that
hangs
there's
them
so
up.
many midgets.
And he places all of the barrels of long bottom leaf in his cabinet, and he goes, "These will be great for the next few days." I don't think it shouldn't be a leap year, so it's not. I'm not going to make it a leap year, but lovely. And he brings you into his kitchen, where he brings out. He goes, "I've got some old wine barrels from the days of what's this? Bandobras Tuk. Very, very good. I've been saving it for a special occasion. It seems like tonight would be a lovely night to open it. What say we open one?"
I whispered to the party, I think I'm falling in love.
I say that's a great idea. I think we have some time to spare.
And he happily hops up and first he places down some plates with cheese and in front of you for you to enjoy while he goes and prepares the wine. He goes off and gets it and brings it back and pours it. And he goes, "I did not expect for such an exciting evening. I do have one guest coming, but, well, this will be a much more fun live than I've had in years."
If you don't mind me asking, what other guests are coming?
What did you say?
I want to know who else is coming.
Oh,
Hey, Sketch. Thanks for letting us know.
Sorry.
Yeah, that sucks for her, man. Yeah, I guess you could.
Oh, sorry, man.
I'm very sorry. I have to drop.
No worries.
No problem, man. Yeah,
Alright.
loved
No problem,
ones
bro.
definitely
Yeah.
come first.
Sorry, guys.
Make sure she does okay. Make sure take her out to it's like a lunchtime, right? Maybe take her out to some nice place.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not too far off on what the plan is. All right. Sorry, guys. I gotta run.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah, Sketch.
Bye.
All right. Sorry, Stuck.
Alright.
It's
Take
okay.
You guys
care.
take care.
Damn it. All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah, life comes at you fast.
Yeah, it does. But we still with fucking Bilbo. I just wish he could experience.
It's so sad.
I know. Oh,
Okay, so we are partaking in. You said it was like a special old Toby. You said
Long bottom leaf.
long bottom lead.
Well,
Long bottom leaf,
no. We're
sorry.
talking about. I'm talking. You mean the wine?
oh wine. There was the special wine. Yeah, for the special
Yeah,
occasion.
it's just an old
Never mind.
wine that he has.
Gotcha.
So he brings it out and pours it for everyone, and it's and as you drink it, it eases your spirits and brings you and you all feel lighter, and it's delicious too. It's actually very, very good wine, with a lovely fruity bouquet, and he goes, "So tell me more about this these trolls you fought in this. What did you say? The Valley of, what the hell was it called? No, I can't remember.
Is that the trolls that Oreo Draft was like MVP in? Is that it?
Yes,
We fought a lot of trolls.
yes. This is where he fought the troll that was underwater.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's way back. What was that? Were we up in the Weather Hills?
You were in the Weather Hills. Whatever.
North of Weathertop?
It was.
We ventured out there
called-
from Bree, right?
No, you went there from Weathertop.
Oh, right. Okay. And then we went to Bree.
What? Why do you do this? It was the Hidden Valley, and I freaking can't remember what it was called. There's like a more important whatever. It's a Hidden Valley. So tell me more about this. How did you? You said you came upon. You came upon a summons from a ranger. You say. Yeah.
This is talking about the current quest, right?
No.
You mean Gilrine the Ranger?
No. We were happened upon a note in a ranger stash that led to the.
It was Morglint.
NHS
That's what it was.
Wow.
Sorry. I just remembered.
Say it again. What was it called?
Morglund, the Vale of Morglund.
Vale of Morgland. Oh yes, the we had reports. We were investigating reports of dangerous activity in around the land north of Bree in the Chetwood, and we happened upon a large party of
That's a different
of
thing.
orcs.
That's a different event.
Oh, okay.
Man.
That's what happened.
Oh no, that's the one with the missing damn, it was a
This-
family. And we found a
Right, they
little
were out in
girl,
the middle of the
remember?
lake. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. These were our first troll kills. So I guess from the outset we kind of made a name for ourselves, slaying. It was exactly 3 trolls. You know, a couple by some shrewd means. One of them actually we sang a song of glory, and we collapsed. We collapsed rubble on top of a troll which was hiding beneath us.
Well, now that's impressive. I should have liked to have seen it. Sounds like quite the adventure. My experience with trolls was rather more, well, not one of my more glorious moments.
So do tell. How many trolls and
Well,
what was done to Gyarados?
Well, there were 3. I went to go
Watch some movies.
check them out, and being that I was the burglar of the group, I went to go see if I couldn't take anything off of them. And I saw a pocketbook from one of the trolls, and well, unfortunately, when I went to get it, my presence was revealed, and I was captured, and after me, the rest of the dwarves too. Fortunately, they began to start arguing, and I found out this later, but Gandalf, our wizard friend, my old friend now, had, and at that point you hear a knock. And he goes, "That must be him." Wait right here. Sorry, I'll
Wait,
finish.
what?
And he goes.
What?
He he goes to the door, and you don't see him, but you hear him open the door and goes, Bilbo Baggins.
What
Get
the
down!
hell?
Get out of here, man.
It's great to see you.
What kind of cheap fan service is this? What is this?
Can he come with this too? Please don't make me do that, because I will.
Uh,
I will sacrifice all of my honor and dignity to go on this adventure
Sony.
with my. No, you shut up.
And you'll be delighted to see this. I've made some very new friends, and we're gonna have a great line this year.
Belcor
I
definitely
never
knows who
expected
this
this.
is.
Balcor,
Shoot.
would you know who Gandalf is? You. I don't.
I would know him by a different name, though, right?
Well, if you knew him, you'd know him by Mithrandir, but I don't know when he first went to Gondor.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Shit, man, son, you had this plan, didn't you, son of a bitch?
Actually, this
I don't-
this event I sort of came up with 10 minutes
What's up?
ago. Well, okay, there was a brewing plan to maybe have Gandalf instead of Bilbo show up, but anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. The point is this decision was made 10 minutes ago. I'm not going to lie.
Wow. Yeah, this is amazing. All right.
Uh,
Shoot. Okay. The elves definitely know
Oh, you're well.
Gandalf's repute, right? Yeah.
Both Elahir, Elariel, Nur, all of them are very familiar with Gandalf. Nur knows him as Tharkun, I guess, more, but he also knows him by the name Gandalf. And he, anyway, he brings him in and he goes, we've got so many guests. Anyway, I was just telling them how you saved us from the trolls. Yes, anyway, sorry to stop the story, but the summary is that when, as we were hidden in Saxon, they were discussing how to cook us and, squish us into jelly or whether they should skin us first or whatever. Gandalf took advantage of their arguing and made them and basically mimicked their voices to make them argue long. They're stupid, so it wasn't that hard, I suppose. Was it, Gandalf? And he goes, no, not at all. And so they ended up waiting, arguing all the way till sunrise, at which point they all turned to stone. Come to think of it, Miss Lady Alariel, you said you saw 3 troll statues in the Trollshaws as you departed Rivendell, didn't you?
Why, yes, I did.
And yes, she did, in fact, see Bilbo's trolls. Ha! We're all part of the same story, aren't we?
We can continue being part of the same story if you would like.
And he goes,
Wait.
make a persuade roll.
Make
Oh
a
my
persuade.
goodness.
Hold on. Oh, yes. I knew I favored persuade for a reason. The gods have shown their light upon me. I'm so happy. And there's fucking Gandalf here, bro. Anybody want to? You know what? I'm gonna put my faith in.
I can spend a hope.
Okay.
Wait, what is your question exactly?
I was gonna ask if anybody wanted to spend a hope.
To question to Gandalf and Bilbo.
Well, it's more of a state. Well, no, I don't have a question for Gandalf yet. I am fascinated that he was able to mimic the voice of the trolls, but I'm still more fascinated by Bilbo. Because I thought he was a myth. So I'm a roll persuade. You said you were spending a hope.
Wait, yeah, okay, yeah, but well, before I do that, yeah, what exactly did you want to persuade them to do?
I told him we could. He said our stories were all connected. I said our stories could continue to go forward together if you wish. Like basically, you could come with us.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's probably worth a hope, yeah.
Are you spending it
Just
as
like,
Ilario or Elahir?
oh shoot. Ilariel, have you guys forged that bond with
I
Ilariel?
have a fellowship focus with her. She does not have one with me. But I don't know if receiving a hope from her, since she's my fellowship
So
focus,
if
would
you give a
boost me
hope to
anymore.
your fellowship focus, that your fellowship focus gets the 2 extra. If you,
Got you. So
but it doesn't work the other way unless you are also that character's fellowship focus.
gotcha. And I'm not her fellowship focus yet.
At least not
We,
officially.
we got it.
And so
Not
I'm going to
officially.
not let it be a thing until Lucy says it is.
Right. So he can spend it with anyone.
Well, she's already miserable, so she might as well spend hers, right?
That's
That's
fucked
my
up.
logic.
But let's do it.
mean,
You're not incorrect.
yeah, I mean, game logic. Come on. Oh, numlock. Yeah, Alariel spends a hope.
Okay. Okay. Man, you just gotta love when the dice loves you.
Oh
So
my
I
god,
rolled a
just mess up Stug's whole plan. Yeah, let's do that.
I rolled
I'm going.
a IS.
You
Go-
realize you're this goes ahead. You're creating a lot of work for Stug.
well,
Yeah?
I had a thought. Have you already rolled everything?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Don't worry about it, but I'm going to roll a d6 because I think I should have given you a disadvantage for reasons that will make sense shortly.
I mean that's fine because I rolled really good.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna see what happens.
Okay.
Whatever number you got, reduce it by 3.
Okay. So that takes away one of my D6. You ready for the rest of the numbers?
Just tell me how many 6s you got and whether it's greater than your target number.
I got 1 6 and a Gandalf from with a
Okay.
4.
So you got 2 successes.
Yeah.
Bilbo goes. You see him pondering for a second. He goes, It has been quite a while since my last adventure. And Gandalf raises his eyebrow, sort of at him, and goes, Are you sure this is wise, Bilbo? I don't think you're... I'm not sure it's time for another adventure for you quite yet. He goes, Oh, shush. I can make my own decisions. And he goes, I'm sure I'd love to join you on a little adventure for not too long, okay? Not too long, okay, Gandalf. But, I'd love to partake in a short little adventure with you. Although I am getting up there in years, so I don't know if I'm as, quite as spry as I was. And
I will carry you.
You are quite... To be fair, you are more well preserved than most hobbits of your age. And he goes, all right. And with that
Belcor
extra
says,
success,
"I can carry you."
With that extra success, Gandalf goes, well, I don't particularly like that this is happening. My heart tells me this is not the greatest decision in the world, but... Well, this is not... I'm going to make sure that... I'm going to be keeping my ear out for you folk for the next bit. I do not want Bilbo. I think you should lay low after this whatever next stint they bring you on.
Hmm.
And okay, so I'll just say this right now: Bilbo is one of your patrons, so you can now
Oh,
have him as a patron if you want.
so we can have two, or we have
You
if
can have
we
as
choose, we can change out one for the other.
You
you're
have
saying?
as many patrons as you want. And so
Wow.
now you can choose meet with patron when you're in Bree, and it doesn't take forever to get there. It's just you're
Yeah.
gonna meet with
Nice.
Bilbo.
Oh man, can we snag Gandalf while we're here?
Hey, we what?
Well, you can certainly
Um,
depends on what happens.
So, of course, I think obviously Gandalf being an individual of such stature in this realm, in this world, um, I think as an elf, I immediately kind of go.
I think with the extra success, Gandalf also becomes your patron.
Hell
Oh
yeah,
my,
bro. Y'all welcome. I done fucking. Oh.
my goodness.
I mean, if he wasn't
Oh.
Stony
gonna
is
do it, I had roles. We were walking
Stony
out of here
is.
with 2 patrons.
Yeah,
Well, he said
Stony is.
he said he's gonna be keeping an eye on you, so I figured that means he's going to be someone you can
I actually
consult.
want to have a conversation with Gandalf because Belcourt doesn't know who he is, but he sees that stick. That's not a regular stick. Okay, would you guys mind if I had a conversation with Gandalf just to figure out like who he is and how he mimicked a troll's voice?
Sure, sure. I think I just want to just kind of paint the scene a little bit. Is uh, Ellie here for his part sees? Okay, so okay. Up to this point, what has Gandalf? What is Gandalf to the Elven society, and what has he done for them? I'm not that familiar with the first and second age.
He was not in the first and second ages. You know him as a. How old is your character?
Yeah, I'm only like 100 something,
All right, so
125.
you weren't around when he first appeared in Middle Earth, so you don't know that. You do know that he has appeared periodically in Mythland and spoken to Círdan the shipwright a number of times. He seems to be well respected by the wise. Your association with Elrond as well means you'd be aware that he is well respected there. He seems to be considered a source of wisdom for the wise, although he also seems to be, to some of the less wise, people perceive him as perhaps a source of trouble.
Okay, so a notable figure, but
Nobody really knows what
again,
he's doing.
the biggest legends about him are have yet to happen.
Well, he's done a lot of things, but he's done a lot of things all over the place, so nobody really knows what he's doing. He just seems to appear
Right.
sometimes and advise people against bad things.
Gotcha. So I guess I don't do anything too, like I don't proffer so much of like admiration, right? But it's like a genuine respect and I guess a healthy amount of pleasant surprise that he happens to show up in this very specific location again, you know. Um, I don't know. I don't know what my character would do, or Ilario. I guess we would just go along with. Um, well, shoot, yeah. I'm at a loss. What do you guys think should happen next? or what things you want to say or do.
I said I want to talk to Gandalf, find out who he is, so Belcor can fangirl over him too. Uh, Listen, I want to be able to fangirl in game, so I don't just have to do it out of game. Okay, this is the closest I'll ever get to meet Team Ian McKellen or Ian Holmes. Okay, fuck both of you. All
That's
right,
fair.
so we should just we should really enjoy this. Okay, I don't even care about combat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Gil Ryan and her mission. Okay, this I
Yeah.
feel like this is more important.
Go for it, Belcor.
Um, Mr. Gandalf, could you tell me more about yourself? You seem strange.
And how do I seem strange?
You
You've seen many
seem
old men, I'm sure.
I've seen many old men
You,
that, but you don't make me feel like you're an old man. You make me feel like old isn't the right term to describe you.
well, I've traveled around many places, and well,
Yes, but just because you travel doesn't mean you'd be able to do something like convincingly mimic a troll's voice.
oh, well, I have many
How would you,
talents. Um,
would you,
I'm also quite a talented maker of fireworks.
I, I, I would like to see this.
Well, we'll be sure to be showing them off during this live. I brought quite a supply this year.
That stick is that your walking stick?
Yes, of course.
May I, may I see it? It looks quite well crafted.
Um, very well. He hands it to you.
I don't want to keep
I was just trying
it.
to
So
think.
what does it feel like? Like, does it feel like a regular walking stick?
It seems like a well crafted, finely shaped. It has an odd shape at the top of it. It looks tree-ish, like it's like a fancy branch. But it's thick, sturdy. It seems well made, and it's a pretty cool stick.
Wait, why is there this weird little orby part?
It's worth noting that there isn't an organ part of the top. That's a movie thing.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, all right. So never mind that. I hand him back his stick and I ask him, "Did you accompany Bilbo uh, during his adventure to Dell?"
For part of the
And
way,
the
most
Lonely
certainly
Mountain.
I did. I left him around the
How,
edge of Mirkwood, but came back to him before the Battle of Five Armies. I'm sure you've heard of that.
the Battle of Five Armies. I've heard rumors. Never heard of the full scale of the conflict.
Well, it was quite a fierce battle. Orcs, wargs, men, elves, dwarves, and eventually the eagles.
And how would eagles? And how would an old man participate in these battles without, well, I
I've some skill with a blade. Though
would
it's not
love
as
to
though
spar with you.
though it's not as though my deeds in that battle were of the greatest note. Rather, the skin changer Beorn was the one who killed the Goblin King.
Hmm. Hmm. The old mind juices are flowing, fella. How far
Anyway,
have you traveled?
As a child, that was difficult to live through. The sounds of splintered shields and war cries as they hid us all in the barn for safekeeping.
you must have been one of the men of the children of Lake Town in that time. Sad that it had to happen in your lifetime, but I'm sure but it doesn't seem to have dampened your spirits. The men of Dale are safe. I think that's what matters. Without that dragon lording over your land,
A great evil was felled that day, and as an example was set that the men of Dale shall always be free to purge evil from the world. I do wish to follow in their example.
well, that's very admirable. The men of Dale are hardy folk. They endured much. I'm sure you'll be a great ally in the fight against the enemy. But I mean, I don't think we need to linger on dark thoughts at this time. Let us make merry.
I want to make merry with the old wizard and the hobbit.
He goes, and so Bilbo breaks out and he grabs one of the barrels that he bought and hands it to Gandalf. He goes, "Fresh long bottom leaf. I got it just the other day with these folk, in fact. Why don't we all share a smoke?"
I'm down, bro. Oh, I love this so much.
Blaze it.
And
I did
so,
have a legitimate question though. Uh,
yes,
Belcor never met Gilride, right?
Belcor has never met Gilrine.
So she's not his patron.
Okay. One thing I have to say is that you do have multiple patrons, but you only choose one to gain the benefit from at a time. So you still are under the influence of Gilrine's bonus. It's not until the next fellowship phase you'll be able to do a meet with patron or whatever and shift your active patron to, at this point, either Gandalf or Bilbo. However, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I guess technically, Gilrine could. Gilrine is still going to be considered your patron because she's the party's patron, I think.
Okay.
So, like, even though you haven't met her, you, in the future, should you ever return to Rivendell, the party, I mean, you'll meet her and she will, she'll get to know you. So she can still be considered your patron, but I guess your character wouldn't come up with the idea of talking to her. I guess you might be aware of her existence at this point.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, thank you. Carry on. Let's smoke, bro. Where's my weed? I got you, Bilbo.
So Bilbo brings you all outside, hands you all a pipe if you don't already have one. Lets you all pack it, lights up all the things, and he starts blowing smoke rings. And
Bilbo, how
Gandalf
did you do
blows smoke.
that?
And Gandalf blows smoke rings that change colors, and occasionally look like ships and stuff.
I look at Gandalf and say, regular old man.
He gives you a little smile and goes, "I didn't say I was a regular old man."
Tell me, what are you? Belcore is very high at this point, so the ships are making him feel like a little kid. Belcore doesn't have the tolerance of Orodreth, okay? In fact, it was the thing Orodreth joked him about the most.
I'm a wizard.
A wizard? Wizards aren't real.
You should have said, "You're a what?"
Oh, I should have said that? Okay,
No, I'm
ah.
joking. I'm joking.
Well, listen, I don't know the extent of the not like. Is there a concept of a wizard in Gondor at this time? I'm not sure there is. Maybe in myth.
No, you're aware of wizards. You would have you might have heard. You probably heard of Saruman, because he was given the keys of Orthanc. So you'd be aware of wizards.
So, so could I like ask him if okay, so do you know Saruman? Are you a wizard like that?
Well, of course I know Saruman. He's the head of my order.
There's more wizards?
Well, there are 5 of us.
Oh my god. I want to meet you all.
Well, don't pin your hopes on meeting 2 of them. They're far out east, and I haven't heard from them for many years.
My legs can carry me to the ends of the earth.
What'd you say?
Gandalf, why don't you join us? One so wise and well traveled could surely assist us on our journey.
I'm afraid I have much business to attend to, and I cannot linger here too long. I only came to visit my good friend Bilbo.
Understandable. Hopefully
I'm
our
not
paths
over
cross again.
fond of the idea of him going out adventuring at this time, but I suppose he's still got some vigor left in him, and might as well get it out of his system.
I assure you I will protect him with my life.
And he looks at you sternly for a second after you say that, and he goes, "See that you do."
I'm so fucking happy right now.
And throughout this conversation, Gandalf seems to keep glancing at Elariel.
Oh, she's miserable as fuck. So, Ela here, you got to role play as Ilario now. Do your Lucy voice. I like it. It's funny.
You don't have to roleplay as Elariel if you don't want to.
Please do it.
I didn't do nothing, Gandalf.
He's not staring angrily at her. He's just looking at her a lot.
Oh, okay.
If you want to find out more about what his motives are, you can make an insight roll.
Neither of my characters have good insight, so I think
I will allow any character to make an insight roll. Only one character to make an insight roll.
Let me look at the sheet. Ooh, I only got one in insight.
2.
You said you have 2 hill deers?
Yes. 1 second. I
you
don't.
can roll, and I will give you
Yeah,
a
hold
hope.
up.
You could do the roll, and I'll spend a hope on you.
Sure. Let's go.
All right.
see my guess has to be the shadow, the presence of shadow.
That's what I'm thinking, but do we know, like, shadow doesn't do anything physical to you, right?
Yeah,
You
but
just know
again, Gandalf could probably perceive something.
Right,
Two
right.
successes.
But what our
successes.
characters assume.
All right, so you notice. So you do take interest that he's noting specifically at Alariel, who has been rather quiet these last few weeks, and he doesn't seem wary of her. So your first success is that he doesn't seem wary of her. He seems to have noticed her mood, and he seems and so you get the sense that he is planning to speak with her out of concern.
So Alariel can't help but notice the heat of his gaze. And she...
Alariel, well, it's not. Alariel's not the one who noticed this. So,
Oh, okay.
It was still there. Hold on.
Huh? What would Hildur do? This isn't.
I guess inherently you might trust Gandalf's judgment, so you might just ask him straight, like, "Hey, what are you thinking about her?" Are you guys hearing my chewing? I should probably mute.
we do.
You're roboting pretty heavily and have been.
I'm pretty hungry now.
Okay, so anyway, the conversation. If no one's gonna say anything, the conversation continues. It's lighthearted mostly. Bilbo shares some stories about little goofy things happening in the Shire. His, okay, Frodo's not alive yet, so he doesn't talk about his nephew.
Yeah. I looked that up. He's not going to be born for like
3 more
20
years.
years or so.
No, he's gonna be born in 3 years, but he's not born yet.
Oh,
A foresight
He's
is
gonna
on
be
you,
born
and
in 3
you all foresee that a Hobbit child will be born in 3 years.
Oh,
No.
great.
Um,
Oh, Frodo.
he talks about his cousin, Drogo Baggins. And how he has this lovely wife named Primula Brandybuck, and they've and they live off in the in Buckland, I believe. And he talks about his other family as well, and the other hobbits that he doesn't like Saxville Baggins's, his regretted relations. He comments on how she tried to steal his silverware, and from there, and so he's just telling all these random stories, and Bilbo's laughing, and or Gandalf's laughing, excuse me, and easygoing conversation. So tell me, what's happened with Bard from Dale? Is he doing well?
And this is where the knowledge of my appendices is going to fail me.
You're aware. Bard is still king of Dale.
He-
He's still alive. He's doing fine. Friendly relations with the dwarves to this day, especially Balin. You know, those sorts of things. So yeah,
Our king is in fine health and he leads our people.
very good. Bard was a good man. Bard
Any
was a good
relations?
Does his very name inspire what you do for a living?
Hildir?
I'm kind of half joking. His name probably doesn't actually mean that he's a bard or anything.
man. He's not. But yeah, you know, he says he's a good man. It's a shame that Thorin had to pass before they could make amends. I think they would have done well together. Well, King Dane is a fine king, and they have fine relations. I think this is Gandalf. I think that they will.
Our friendship with the dwarves remains strong. It was a shame Thorin could not live to make amends. I think he would have loved to see what the relationship between his people and ours has become.
The prosperous nations that grow. And so yeah, the night continues on in such fashion. You chat and whatnot. Eventually, you all retire to bed. Remove the fatigue point, and you have a nice, lovely sleep in Bag End. And yeah, the next day is the beginning of Live. And so there's plenty of hustle and bustle about town, setting up what are they called? Not tents, but whatever. Anyway, you know, like stands and whatnot, and little games are being set. You know, like whatever the Hobbit equivalent of cornhole is, and all those sorts of things.
Conkers?
Conkers.
Oh,
Little children running around playing at being bounders and fighting dragons, and some of them even mimicking Bilbo's adventures that they've heard.
Belcor goes out and tries to help some of the hobbits with setting up the line.
To set up their pavilions.
Yeah.
They all look at you strangely, but accept your help and well enough, and gradually get used to the strangers in town.
Yeah.
I suppose Mad Baggins is the one who brought you into town, says one hobbit maiden with a smirk.
I wonder. For my part. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna start my own thing. Yeah, I think
Go ahead.
you probably want to finish. Like, I'm just wondering. For my part, I'm just wandering around. I gingerly try some of the pipeweed that's on offer. I guess I tried to partake in some of the festivals, maybe the games that they have on offer, maybe there's some contests of athleticism or strength.
Yeah, there are a few games where like you have a slingshot and you can shoot at bottles across the way to win little prizes, you know, like little trinkets.
Obviously, most of these games were built for those of shorter stature.
Yeah.
So I have to
get on
kind
your
of,
knees.
I have to hunch over and, get my head down to where the hobbit's head would be to partake.
Yeah, so you have to get on your knees, and shoot slingshots, and I guess roll Well, it's not a bow. I guess roll. Make a brawl check. I guess. Brawl roll. Which is going to be, I believe it's 2. I have to go to starting gear.
Oh, break out the combat sheet.
Weapons used to make brawling attacks, see page 67, so that's 71. Yeah, so whatever your highest combat proficiency is, which I think is spears. So basically, you use your spear proficiency, but with a disadvantage. Because
Gotcha.
obviously a slingshot is a spear-like weapon.
Yes. Maybe like a atlatl or something. No, never mind. Whoop-de-doo. So my lower D12 was a Sauron, so I definitely failed.
Are you miserable?
Or I have a 5 plus 3. That's 8 total.
Okay, yeah, that's a fail. So you shoot your little slingshot and miss all of the things, and the hobbit in charge of the stall goes, "Not the. I'm surprised at you, Master Elf. I've heard you had much greater skill than that."
I guess I have to
Want to have
practice
another
with,
go?
I'll take you up on that. Roll again.
Make another roll.
Another Eye of Sauron with a total of 7.
So, are you rolling for at ill-favored? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh wait, no, that's a. Oh, disadvantage means I take 1 off.
Disadvantage means you lose 1 die.
Oh, well, this roll I get. Oh, okay. Let me. Sorry. Should I roll again or?
Go ahead.
10, 14.
If I say ill-favored or favored, that's when 2 feet die are rolled. If I say advantage or disadvantage, it's extra d6s. And of course, if I say greater advantage or greater disadvantage, that's 2 extra d6s or reduced d6s, depending.
I guess slings are not. I guess good sir, slings are not one weapon because I wind up, I throw it again, and I miss just barely. It was a total of 9.
Well, I suppose these games are designed for our hobbitkin, so better luck next time. Maybe it's because you're on your knees. I suppose the stall is rather small. Off balance.
This is me speaking. This is me speaking, not Ella here. I am no Legolas.
Or Beleg Strongbow. So yeah, you have fun doing that. Hildir, is there anything fun you want to do? You do see a bunch of hobbits singing and making merry.
Oh yeah, I have a nice buzz going.
Nice.
I
love this. It turned into a slice of life anime.
I am listening to the singing, and as I do, I am starting playing accompaniment. At some point, we get jaunty tunes going. I'll sing a couple of my own. I will learn a couple Hobbit songs. I will ask to dance with a Hobbit maiden and do a sort of crouch thing.
All right.
Or no, be the gentleman. You pick her up and dance with her in your arms. Yeah.
I think that's rude. I don't know what the social mores is, but I will do a pick up and twirl thing at some point because
Make a courtesy roll to see if there's a hobbit lass who would be like to dance with you, or how many there might be.
Hypergamy real for Hobbit women.
What's that?
Is hypergamy real for Hobbit women?
I mean, everyone. I mean, like, there's not really that much of a social disparity between any hobbits.
See, Sam didn't get Susie's attention until after they came back and they were heroes.
well,
right?
that's not true.
Exactly.
That's a movie thing. That's a movie thing.
Oh,
in,
okay.
in the book, they were friends and she liked him from the start. Now,
Sam was a little bitch.
I suppose it's possible.
two successes.
It is possible you could read into it that Sam, like, I don't think it's an unfair reading potentially that Sam wasn't ready to, like, go for it per se until he had come back from his adventure. But it is very strongly hinted that Rosie was, like, crushing on Sam before he got back, before he left.
Say Sam.
I mean,
That's
just
fine.
look at him. How could you not?
Could you not?
Exactly.
Giga Sam, it should be, rather than Giga Chad.
Exactly. he's the best bro in fucking Middle Earth. Come on, man.
Well, what was that meme? The Fellowship at 100% power, and then the Fellowship at like 95% power, and it's just like Sam and Aragorn.
Sam and Aragorn, yeah. Yeah, it's a hilarious meme. Yeah, so with those two successes, you do actually find two young hobbit gals who seem ready to dance with you. Although I guess for hobbits they're a little older. They're actually older than you because they're still in their for their age range. You're technically in your tweens, but they're in their low 30s. But Frediger did carry. Good old Fatty Bulger. Hi, Lord Cameron. You find a couple of them ready to dance, and you sort of like switch between them, and you have a good time going at it. Paladin Took seems to be one of the men, is the name you hear off to the side, seems to be one of the ones leading the song that you're dancing to, and he seems to be charmed by your joining in on this on the festivities, as well as your other friends. And so he sings a hearty tune for you to dance to. And Belcor, you obviously were helping people do well, Bilbo's considered well preserved at 111. I think the typical Hobbit age is it's slightly slower than men. Like the 52-year-old, Frodo and Bilbo left when they were like 51 years old or 50 years old in their respective adventures, and that's considered like Hobbit middle age. So I'm of the opinion that they do age a bit slower than men. Let me see when the old Took died. Banobras.
He died at 130.
Bilbo did, or you're talking about the Took?
The old Took died at 130.
130. What's his real name? Why can't I remember?
Gerontius
Took. That's a fake name. Bandobras. Oh, I was right. Okay. Typical Hobbit age, lifespan. I'm gonna double check this. Yeah, they live about 100 years. That's higher than the average. Like, okay, average lifespan right now, Lord Cameron, is like what, 88 years old in the U.S.
Yeah.
So they live a little longer than humans. um,
You know, it's easier to get one guide when there's literally only one guy in chat.
it's true. I had to confirm because he had me questioning it. But I knew I was right. Anyway, you kill orcs with finger swords, sword by dwarves and elves because you're king of Gondor. I kill orcs with a frying pan because I'm overpowered with anything else. We are not the same.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's pretty good. Yeah, they're not insanely longer lived, but they're a little longer lived. Yeah. Anyway,
I thought it was like notable that Bilbo got to his 111st birthday.
No, well, okay. There's two things about that. First of all, it's notable one that he was so well preserved at 111 because he still looked like because he still looked like he was 50. However, there was the old Bandobras Took, Blororer Took, lived to 130. Bilbo did beat him because of the ring, probably. We don't know how long he was normal, but so it's
only barely, and he sailed for the west, so we don't know.
Yeah, right. Like it's notable that he lived that long because the average lifespan of hobbits is about 100. So living to your 111st is pretty damn good. But it's still not like out of the question for a hobbit. It's more remarkable that he was so young looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lady. We've got Lady Cameron here too. Walls. What do you mean? Obviously, we have two audience members. Lord and Lady Cameron. But so, what was I saying? So, what was I talking about?
Long may the house of Cameron reign.
What was I talking about?
Hobbit ages.
Before that.
Yeah, Belcourt helping people.
Why did we get on the topic of Hobbit ages?
Because I was dancing with hobbits.
Oh, that's right, because I brought up the fact that they're a little older than you technically. Anyway, so whatever. Anyway,
I don't care. I'm drunk and having a good time.
I wasn't saying you should. I was just commenting because I like throwing in random bits of Lord of the Rings lore when I can. Leave me alone.
Fair enough.
I mean that's pretty base. Keep doing it. I mean, that's part of the reason.
So yeah, Belcor, you helped with setting up some of these pavilions and whatnot. Is there anything you'd like to do since we've got dancing from Hildir and we've got not so impressive slingshot work from Ellie here?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, if everything's done setting up, I'ma just people watch until I meet up with my party members.
All right. And Noor and Elariel are Noor seems to be chatting up some people. He seems to be enjoying ale and on his own, doing his own thing. Elariel seems to be back. Seems to have stayed back at Hobbiton from a distance, or at Bag End from a distance. It seems that Gandalf stayed back to speak with her for a bit. And so the night comes to a close. You had a great time. This first night went well. You got 2 more days of live. Now I need to remember exactly how live goes.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away with the memes. I'm just looking for memes now.
Yeah, there it is. So, okay. apparently Bree. I didn't know this actually. Apparently Bree has a month called Lithe, named after the Hobbit Lithe, and so it confuses when I try and look up exactly when I try to look up the Hobbit Lithe. Oh yeah, and so the second night is the night where you find Gandalf shooting fireworks into the sky, and they're all great. There's some beautiful red and blue and purple and green, all sorts of fireworks shooting into the sky. And everyone's clapping and cheering, and you get some speeches from some of the hosts. Even Bilbo gives a short speech. So the one set of fireworks actually forms the shape of a what should it be? It should be. I guess I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, it forms the shape of a great tree in the sky, and all sorts of things. And all the children want to talk to him and hang out with him because he's the fun wizard Gandalf. And everyone seems to be having a good time. What is with all these memes? What is that? Somebody walk around? Who the fuck is Mr. Frodo? I beg your pardon, Mr. Thor, sir, but I believe you dropped this. That's good. I like that one.
A bit of crossing the streams there.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube audience. This is a Discord thing. I'm sorry. Okay, we're day 2, right? Are we day 2?
Yeah, you're in day 2. Yes, at the end of day 2 at this point. Well, I kind of was just trying to summarize it, but if you want to do stuff.
Yeah. Besides our party, there's no other. Everyone else is pretty much a hobbit, right?
Besides your party, everyone here and Gandalf, everyone here is a hobbit.
What's Gandalf doing? Is he just
well, he was doing fireworks stuff today.
Oh, right.
And
of course.
Obviously enjoying pipe weed and smoking with Bilbo.
I'm gonna just start talking to various people and collecting rumors, because there's obviously a bunch of small petty hobbit gossip that the Shire folk are known for, so I'm gonna collect that and just, write a funny little tavern song about all of that collected.
I go around town inquiring about the different types of pipe weed.
Okay. So you're just asking hobbits about pipe weed?
Yeah, their favorite kinds and what they like to do when they smoke pipe weed. Do they eat? Do they sing songs of merriment? Do they drink a nice fine ale or wine? I'm trying to understand how these creatures live.
Right. So basically,
creatures.
Well, to Belcor, they are creatures because they were myths 2 days ago.
Technically.
Okay.
So chatting up the hobbits and whatnot, and trying to learn some lore about them. You discover, okay, well, they're the 3 best types of pipe weed are, of course, Old Toby, Long Bottom Leaf, and Southern Star. All 3 of these are grown in the south part of the Shire. It appears that pipe weed seems to grow really well in the southern regions. But nobody can tell you where they got it, although they do think that they do point out that Bree hobbits were the first ones to grow it, apparently. And but of course, the best still comes from the areas around Longbottom. And so those are the 3 things. And your other questions were what? Or what?
What do they like to do when they partake in pipe weed? Do they drink? Do they smoke? I mean, not smoke. Do they eat? Do they sing? What do they like to do in their leisure time as a
All
whole?
of the above.
Uh, I'm just fascinated.
Yeah, so they go, yeah, no, they explain that they love to that pipe weed is just a popular thing they do. They frankly do it all the time, even sometimes in the middle of a workday. They just uh, they have a grand old time smoking pipe weed on breaks. Farmers
Uh-huh.
smoke it in the middle of their things. It's one of the biggest pastimes of the hobbits. They love brewing ale, of course, but so they drink ale more so when they're partying than anything else. They love food and they'll get a meal whenever they want, but obviously when they have pipe weed, you might as well have some bread and butter while you're at it,
You're
um,
goddamn right.
and some honey if you can get it, um, and some
Guys,
shot and pork. Anyway,
I am no
uh,
longer black, guys. I identify as a giga hobbit because I'm big. But I have so much in common with these people.
But yeah, these people just seem to be living living a pretty fun life here in the Shire. They seem, honestly, to you, they seem very sheltered. Like, sure, they have jobs. Like they've got bounders, they've got sheriffs, they've got a mayor. From what you learned, they've got they even have the Thane, who's like considered a military leader almost, but it doesn't seem like they don't look like any kind of military you've ever seen. Um,
Belcourt is very conflicted.
so they seem
He,
very but they, in spite of the fact, oh, and there, of course there's a miller and there are farmers, so it's not like they don't work or anything, but they're very much a relaxed, happy people, and like I said, seemingly sheltered almost. Shockingly sheltered, it seems. You notice this in Bree too, because they don't seem to be too concerned about the outside world, but it's even more prevalent here.
all right, after doing that, he just partakes in the festivities, ruminating on this. He is both amazed by the joyful life of the hobbits, but compared to his own, he feels that they are in great danger.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah, he just wants to talk to the party now.
Oh, incidentally, um, the second day actually takes place up north. You actually have to travel a little bit after the second day. You have to travel north to the White Downs near Mickle Delving
Dude,
for the second day of live.
does that require a travel thing?
It's like a day's travel, but I mean you can get there fast enough. It's fine. We're just gonna ignore the travel time. It's fine. It doesn't take that long. I mean, I guess I'm curious about where is Mickle Delving again. It's Waymeet. Okay. I guess it's a little farther away than I expected. So, yeah, so, okay. Yeah, okay, so, retcon a little bit of what I said. After you arrived in Hobbiton, you traveled to Mickle Delving for the first day of live, and then you started doing these festivities. So you're technically in Mickle Delving now, so you're not in Hobbiton anymore. I got that wrong, but it's no big deal. So the second day is when all these fireworks go off. You have a great time. Everything's great. Anything you want to do here? Mickle Delving is a small town. It's west of Hobbiton along the road. It is I'm going to check something out quickly for more description. Yeah, so it's the capital of the Shire, and it's got nestled in rolling countrysides. There's many wealthy hobbits here, so there's a lot of it's a pretty wealthy part of the Shire, and it's pretty so actually it's quite the surprise even that Gandalf is here again, because it's been 40 years since last he came to the Free Fair, which is what this midsummer's mid-year's day in the middle of live takes place. So his fireworks a welcome sight in Hobbiton, in the Shire at this point. And so everyone's really happy. Anything you want to do?
Shoot, new digs, right? So Mickle Delving specifically.
Yeah, I'm saying you were in Mickle Delving, not Hobbiton. I don't. So.
I want to explore this place. I don't know what goes on here.
I'm looking up the place now, actually.
Well, asking around, you know that there's a Matham house on the hill just south of the town hall. There's the mayor here lives at the largest smile or hobbit hole in the West Farthing, other than Bag End, and then that's what the town hall is. And so the Matham house is basically like a museum of stuff that you can go look at. That hobbits have sort of hung up in the.
Wait, are we about to just intercept a bunch of hobbits trying to break in? One of them is just really proud of her owl.
No. That's a different day.
With a suspiciously friendly owl tagging along.
Oh man, that was some good memories.
Yeah, that was the Matham house.
It was the Matham house.
Oh, okay.
So
I want to go.
Yeah, like obviously, I think after partaking of the morning festivities, mainly the drink and the pipe weed, right? I kind of mosey on over to the Matham house and I guess enjoy what's on display.
Yeah, so you go there and you find a number of things. You see a pair of diamond studs hanging out. You see a fancy, shiny looking coat hanging on the wall. It's very shiny. It's metally. Looks beautiful. It's very small. You see some kind of wheeled contraption and a pipe. You also see a journal listing there, which you flip through for a minute, and you find out, oh, this is Bandopras's journal, talking about some of his adventures. And then there's some cookbooks here. You find some genealogical records. You find out that Bilbo is a descendant of Bando Brastuk. Some fancy little Hobbit lore. You find out that it turns out they actually fought in. They apparently sent soldiers to fight and aid the king in the old days. They sent a bunch of like Hobbit crossbowmen, basically, to go fight in some battle some many years ago. And you find a bunch of maps and a few weapons that hobbits no longer seem interested in, but they're here.
Belcourt did that too.
And while you're
Yeah.
okay, then you all see this, and you actually see as you guys are in here, Bilbo comes in and converses with the proprietor, an elderly hobbit woman, and he says he would like. He seems to be talking with her, and then he actually goes and he grabs that shiny coat and takes it off, and walks out with it.
What?
Oh, it was Mithrin did. No, not Mithrin. It's Mithrin Dill. No. Fuck, what's it called?
Mithril.
Mithril.
Yeah, it's his Mithril coat.
Oh, man. Didn't Lucy steal that last?
No, you did.
Oh, hi, what? Me? No, I would never steal. Ever.
Or blame someone else for it.
Lucy wasn't here that day.
Oh. Well, damn. I guess I channeled her.
We have typecast her so hard into that role that we just assumed she did.
This is
well,
great.
she kind of typecast herself that way.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay, so we got to the Bantham House, day 2.
And then after you do all this in the night reason, that's when all the fireworks go off from Gandalf and whatnot. And such.
I never want this to end.
Belcor is drinking it all, and like this is some kind of dream he's having, almost.
You gotta pay Belcourt is from Gondor. He's like at the front lines of the orc threat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His life is
Shire,
strife
definitely in the
and
States.
toil. And now he's at a place where it's just merriment all the time.
You kind of just came here at a time where it happened to be party time in the Shire.
Yeah, but even still, like, there's no, like, threat to even be worried about.
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
And he's talked to them about their, like, daily lives. They smoke weed all day.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good life here.
Yeah, and it's worth defending.
Yeah, exactly. Belcourt basically thinks, you gotta protect this place. This is heaven on earth.
But there's something worth fighting for.
Damn
But there's
right.
some good in the world.
God damn right.
Mr. Frodo.
Oh, Belcourt is gonna retire in the Shire.
Yeah, so mid-year's day comes to an end. And then it comes to the last day of Live 2. Or 2 Live, I guess is what it's called. And things seem to be winding down a bit. People are still People are more relaxed now. Now it seems to just be more of a feasting day. No one's really partying too much, but they're just feasting and having a good time. Chatting about the fact that they're getting back to work the next day and doing all those things. It's a fun time in the Shire. And you know what I'll say? I'm gonna do this. Everyone can remove 2 points of shadow
Boys.
from their sheets. The festivities have warmed your hearts and strengthened your resolve.
Wow, even Ilaria?
Well, Ilaria was at
Max.
14 and Max, so she's actually she's at max. She's still at 12. I'm gonna put it that way.
Right.
She has not reduced her shadow at all. Well, actually, there is a question I was unsure of because I don't know if you can reduce your shadow.
Yeah,
at
I think
all
if
when
she
you
were
reach
playing,
max.
if she were playing, yes. I was thinking, if she were playing at all in the past few sessions, I think she would have made a choice to
Well, here's the thing.
make a scar.
She would have probably taken a scar at the latest by when she had 11. She got at least 3 more after that. So if she had taken a scar and then gotten more shadow, which I think was so it would have been 4 shadow total, a shadow scar plus 3 shadow, she would be down at that point to 1 shadow scar and 1 shadow.
Oh shoot! So at any point past 12, I should have been keeping track as well, right?
I mean, I didn't say that initially, but I think we should have been.
Right.
So yes, but
For this specific occasion, like when we're subtracting, you need to subtract from that higher number.
Yeah. So for now, I'm gonna say her shadow is remaining at 12. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think rules as written don't really make it clear whether the shadow can go beyond your maximum hope or not.
Max.
They don't make it fully clear, or at least I don't think they do. But anyway, she's at max shadow either way. Having said that, I don't know if when you automatically reduce shadow by other means than taking a shadow scar, I don't know that.
Yeah, this seems like a very special occasion to even reduce, obviously.
Yeah, well, no, what I'm saying is that every fellowship phase you can reduce shadow by 1 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
If you were at max shadow, suppose you had at max shadow, or suppose Alaria was at 12 shadow because she has 12 max hope, right?
Yes.
So let's say she was at 12 shadow. It seems to me like it might be possible that you can technically get out of that weird state that she is in right now by reducing shadow at the beginning of a fellowship phase or whatever. However, the way it describes it is that there's no way to reduce shadow anymore. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that again and confirm. But regardless, she's at 12 shadow still. So it doesn't matter.
Right. She's going to have to take a scar before anything else can happen to the shadow points.
No, she has to take a bout of madness.
Right. I thought she went through that, no?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's been ill-favored this whole time because she's been at max shadow. When you take a bout of madness, you lose all your shadow points and all your shadow scars, and you gain a flaw. Which is like the negative version of a distinctive feature.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so just put her at 12 shadow and just say it's at that, and I don't know. I might figure out how things work after that, but anyway. Whatever. So anyway, yeah, so everyone removed 2 shadow, Alariel at 12 still, like that, keep her at 12. And this live festival seems to have restored some of your heart and removed some of your sorrows. And Gandalf goes, oh, actually, so you travel back with Gandalf and Bilbo back to Hobbiton, back to Bag End, where you enjoy. So I guess I will say this. In fact, you did gain 2 fatigue for a very forced march from rushing all the way to Hobbiton to return for Gandalf, and then since you took 2 days to get plus the journey to Bickle Delving, you took a fast travel there as well, so you were fatigued. You're recovering it, so you don't have to change anything. You're netting 0, but I'm just saying that like you did do a lot of rushing around, which is why I'm keeping the dates the same, so nothing changes.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so now it is officially, I guess that means it is June 23rd. The morning of June 23rd, you all wake up in Bag End, recovered, happier, feeling pretty good, all things considered. And you're not prepared to adventure. And Bilbo seems ready to. Bilbo's like, goes, so where are we heading off to on this adventure? You haven't really spoken of that. This is
actually, I've been thinking. I mean, we started at the Long Bottom, which is southeast, right? But now that we're here we went back to Hobbiton, right? Because that's where Bag End is.
Yes.
Okay, so we're farther away than before. We're not at Muckle Delving, but we're closer to Great Havens than our larger quest of exploring the that Blue Mountain Range right there, where there were lots of those bandit camps. We might actually pick up our side quest of Heronin, right, and the Thalion and his long lost lover, right, Miruin, by meeting up at the Grey Havens, which is due west of here now.
Well, okay, that's true. It's worth noting you have no idea where Miruin is.
True. Oh, okay. But the rest of the party that's waiting for us to help look for her, is at Grey Haven.
They are at Grey Havens. That's true.
I assume once we meet with them, that'll be our primary focus, is to look for her now, right?
Well, I mean, that'll be up to you.
Because I associate going to the Grey Havens as continuing that quest specifically. Actually, we can go to. Okay, I'm thinking way too inside the box.
I'm just giving you the information you have. You do. That is the Grey Havens are closer. Than the Star of the Mist stuff. You are far. You are, but you don't know where Miruin is. So if you're going to follow that quest line, if you do decide to follow that path, you have no idea how long it's going to take. Yes, the part of the Era Luin that you were in is further away right now, and so it could take longer. It'll take longer to get there and get back. But you also have no idea where Mirwan is, so you don't know how long that quest is going to take. So, just those are the things you have to weigh against each other. Is what you want to do from there. If those are your two things you want to do. So your choice is between, you have many choices, but of the two that you're considering, those are the things you know about them.
I was thinking we could go to Grey Havens technically for any reason at all. I mean, Grey Havens is a major settlement, right? I think it's run by the elves, right? Is that right?
Yes, it's.
And for the elves in the party, that could be very key to reconnect with that and maybe ask where. So we could go to Grey Havens for a bunch of reasons, not just to continue that one quest. But I'm thinking that's probably the closest. That's probably the easiest. That's the closest thing that we have, and we don't necessarily have to pursue the Miryuin quest right away. We could go down to the mountains south of there. That's what I'm thinking.
Anyone
What do you
else
guys
have
think?
Thoughts?
Should we go back down the road straight to the mountains to the bandit camp where we met last, or should we go to the Grey Havens?
I think the bandit camp might be the more substantive adventure. It's certainly I think it's the most pressing one.
That's true.
It was our original quest. The plot's thick, and there's a whole human trafficking slave network that we should probably not abide.
Yeah, that's true. I am too gamer brained here. I feel like that's to get back to our main quest, we should strengthen ourselves with the side quest.
That is my
Right.
approach to video games, so I agree.
I suppose. I mean, okay, so yeah, no, I mean, I definitely understand that impulse. I'm going to not say anything further. I don't want to push you in one direction or the other. I
A
really
part of me
Hmm.
feels like the Gilrine quest isn't necessarily the main quest. Does that make sense?
Right. It was just the initial thing to push us in a certain direction.
Right.
Okay. So I'm thinking coming around to let's double back
I would
down.
encourage you not to think about video game logic.
Yeah, I know.
But that's the only thing I would say.
Because I'm thinking about.
Try and think of this as if you were in the world. What would you do? That's what you really should be doing, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
the logic is not the same. Like, if you're playing Breath of the Wild or, some Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever, everything's on pause until you decide to go do it.
Yeah.
The world is in motion.
Yeah, it doesn't care.
In this world. So things will happen based on, or won't happen based on things you do or don't do.
Okay, so we need to finish off.
I'm not making any I'm not advising you. I'm just saying.
I know.
Do not take this as a pressure. I seriously don't want to pressure you guys. I'm just saying.
I am following up on Hildir's logic.
I'm just saying all your logic's wrong because you came to the wrong conclusion. No pressure.
No. You. For all you know, if you go to the Grey Havens, you could kickstart the main quest faster.
Right. I'm just thinking also in terms of travel length, going all the way back down to where we were before. Oh, I guess that's only natural. We only know where we want. Do we only know where we've been and want to continue? So yeah, I think I'm with Hildir. I think we should probably double back down south and go face that bandit camp.
I feel like I've said too much and fucked with your decisions. I shouldn't be doing this. But yeah, okay. So here's what else. I guess I can look at the map. You guys would know that from where you are now, if you go straight to where you were trying to head before, actually make a. I guess have Noor, since he's your guide, have him make a travel roll, and we'll have that see what knowledge he has and compare it against yours. Although I get okay, while you're doing that, Walls, I will at least say that the journey to the Grey Havens, if you choose to take that, is going to be, and you'd know this out here, it's going to be roughly 6 or 7 days, depending on where they are in the Grey Havens.
Mhm.
So it's going to be about a week of travel.
Right.
Whereas, and um,
It's what's tough is we're going deep into wilderness areas that are not close to settlements. So we'll like logistically we need to think about wear and tear. Well, I guess we can anytime we can set up a camp, right, and rest for however long we need, right? Or do we have that ability?
uh,
Or are we defaulting to like we have to be in a settlement to be able to rest long term?
the basic way it works is that whenever you're out on an adventure, you can pretty much take one prolonged rest if you can find a safe location to recover a little bit of fatigue and restore your endurance. But generally speaking, I guess I should say this: you can take as many prolonged rests as you want, provided you can find safe places. You only recover your
Gotcha.
fatigue once. But, of course, you just have to make sure you find a safe place so it's reasonable that you could take a prolonged rest.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Walls, have you rolled for Renewer?
I have not. Travel?
Yes.
Travel. How many points does he have?
1 second.
Oh, how much hope did we get back again? Sorry. I'm sorry. I think you missed what if you said
didn't.
that. Okay.
He has 4 points and favored in travel.
Oh, go ahead, man.
You didn't get any hope back. You only reduced your shadow.
And fatigue.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Yeah. Without even glancing at a map, he just says, yeah, it's going to take us about 7 days to get there if everything goes well. So it's a week either direction. However, it's going to take only a week if you go directly to where you were headed before. So whether you go to the Grey Havens or you go to the Star of the Mist, you are going to be taking a 7-day journey.
I mean, I have half a mind to go to Grey Havens and ask about what they've seen in those mountains. If they've run into those bandits and if they've seen evidence of trafficking near or around Grey Havens, right? That's worth a shot. But that's where I am falling right now.
Okay.
Where do you guys think? Not everyone at once, of course.
Walls, Stony.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
Sorry, I
What
didn't realize I was
Equin?
muted. I would prefer to go to the Star of the Mist.
So straight back to the bandit camp where we were before.
Yeah, I want to see what all that's about.
And Walls, how about you?
I did not hear the question.
So I had half a mind to go directly west to Grey Havens, not only to catch up with the elf group that we met in Sarnford, but also to gather information about what people have seen or heard of the trafficking and the thievery and the bandit camps in the mountains. Belcor would like to go straight back to where we were, which is that bandit camp, and probably face some bandits. What do you think?
Walls.
I heard. Give me a second.
Okay. Sometimes I can't tell if you can like hear us or not, so I was just checking.
Equin's really robot-y
No,
for whatever reason for me.
Oh,
Oh,
testing.
I
Can you
can
hear me?
hear
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, but I don't know what's up with Walls' audio.
Oh, it might be a connection thing.
I mean, it's just Equin as far
Interesting.
on my end.
Very strange.
So
Ekwin, why don't you drop out and come
Go.
back in quickly? See if that fixes it.
Okay. Testing. I'm back in. Hello. ASMR
Okay,
Sounds
time.
good.
Right?
Is it better, Walls?
yeah, it's better. The first instinct would be to make for the bandit camp, but if you
Okay. I think I'm
believe we can
outvoted. So
find
let's.
more, if you think we can find more info, there's a good chance we can find more information on the bandit camp and make a better attempt of it. Then I could be convinced to go for the Grey Havens.
I have no way of knowing if people there know. So I guess I think I'm with you guys then. I think let's go straight back to that bandit camp and make a beeline for those foothills where we saw that camp, and make ready for a skirmish.
Alrighty.
So I think that's decided.
Okay, fair enough. I am going to make an effort not to speak anymore when you guys make decisions. So anyway,
If we're in danger of going way off the path and you're forced to like come up with something on the fly, let us know, of course.
I'm not going to do that. I don't care what I have to come up with on the fly. It's not.
I remember that one time
only-
you told me about where. Yeah.
The only reason I'm trying to like say these things is because I feel like we're not remembering all the information we have. So I'm trying to remind you of all the information you have when you're only using part of the reasoning. So I just don't know. I don't know what information you're remembering. So I'm just trying to remind you of everything.
Gotcha. No, I just remember that one time you DM'd a Dungeons and Dragons or something similar before, and the party split up, and you spent like the better part of a really long time just messing around with stuff that's not even related to, like, what you started doing.
Are we talking about when I was
So
in
set out doing.
college?
I think so. I don't
'Cause
remember.
there
It was
was-
like something where, and then eventually that session, that campaign languished and died out or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, that happened, but I don't care. Now, I'm going to try to not let you guys split up.
Hey, I don't think we'll ever do that. Well, I don't think we should ever do that.
But I don't care what the problem with that campaign wasn't that wasn't that they went in a direction I didn't predict. The problem with that campaign was they went in two different directions.
Oh, right. Yep. Split completely, and you had double the work.
Yeah, it just took and so I had to do. I was basically running two campaigns concurrently, and it was annoying. Anyway, go into the Google Doc and draw your path for me. You can see Mickle delving, and you should know where you're going. So draw your path, and I will.
Oh yeah, sorry guys. Scroll up above my memes.
Just so I know how many hexes you end up going through.
Oops, I should not be moving the picture. Okay, again, we're gonna do a. How they? Oh, scribble. There's scribble. And let me change the color.
I was gonna
Okay, so
use
that's
the
black.
VTT that Lord Cameron shared, but apparently
Couldn't get it working.
it was down.
Hmm. How do you change the color? Oh, let me draw something. Oops. Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, it's still down now. I don't know what's going on. Did you move everything? Because that's not a path that makes sense. Oh yeah, you just did a weird thing. Okay.
I'm just sorry. Well, okay, if you can see that, I can just draw in black. That's fine. So let me do this. So we're in the Hobbiton.
You're in Hobbiton.
I mean, maybe follow the road for a little bit and then just go straight to here. Is where. Correct me if the destination is not where we are. Maybe we're farther east and we haven't actually reached the mountains yet, right?
What?
I just drew a black line from Hobbiton, following the road south and into the mountains.
This is your location that you're going for.
Gotcha.
You're not going into the mountains. You're going to the edge of the foothills.
Mm-hmm. I moved the picture again. Hold on. There you go.
And you can choose to do a forced march pace if you wish. Which means that you would have the time, but you will take fatigue for just moving. So instead of a week, it would
something like that.
Okay, so you're gonna follow the road all the way there. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, that's just my idea. I think we'll have to agree that that's the path. But you guys see that?
Let me look at it.
I was thinking following the road might be easier than hiking through wilderness. But if it's shorter and we can just go straight south from that intersection, then we can do that instead. But let me know what you guys think.
I think going down the path would probably conserve more energy, so I'm okay with that idea.
I concur.
Okay.
I think that's our path then.
All right, then I will say you can make. Presumably your guide's going to be Noor. Who's going to be your hunter, scout, and lookout?
Cool. We technically have Bilbo for this event, for this little adventure phase, right?
You technically have Bilbo.
Who wants to pilot Bilbo?
Well, okay, you have to tell him that you're going there, I guess, and what you're doing. But, sure, I guess we could just say you did it.
Oh, well, I mean, for Stoney's benefit, do we want to act that out?
We sure can. I will say I'm going to pilot Bilbo because he's a lore master character.
Gotcha. So I guess, before we set the hobbits in, well, okay, so is there anything the group wants to do, any individuals want to do in town before we set out?
Well, I have no money, so can't buy a lot of things, unfortunately.
I will spend whatever is necessary to supply the party for this journey.
What supplies?
Old Toby.
One assume old Toby, long bottom leaf, and trail rations.
Okay, you have
Yes.
you can presume you have long bottom leaf, old Toby, and trail rations. You have pipeweed and trail rations. Don't have to spend anything. You just have enough.
Yeah, this isn't hardcore Dungeons and Dragons or something. You can
There's not a
assume you bought
huge
those.
amount of resource tracking here.
Oh well. Not really anything I can think to do then.
Let's see, let me look at my weapons here. I have a great spear. Can I shed the sword and pick up a normal spear that I can actually use as a ranged?
You sure can.
Is that something I can do in town?
Uh,
Does that cost me treasure?
in the Hobbiton?
Maybe not in Hobbiton, huh? Maybe.
And not during a fellowship phase. Only during a fellowship phase, and not in Hobbiton, probably.
Okay. Maybe wait till we get to Great Havens or something.
That would make sense.
Then never
Well,
mind.
yeah.
Let me see
So
what
if you had the fellowship phase in the Shire, then sure you could have done it, but you didn't. You're not in a fellowship phase. You just decided to have a party during your adventure phase.
A very, very eventful and meaningful and significant party.
Yes.
That out of the blue was just we got visited by some very key players.
Our heroes.
I don't have. Then if not that, then I don't know if I have anything. Let's see. Yeah, I mean that was just basically a rest period in the middle of adventure, so I'm ready to go. So we turn to Bilbo, who we need to inform of our new adventure. And we say, I guess I kick off the interaction. I say, Bilbo, if you're so inclined, if you are still willing to come with us, we are going to go down south, and we're going to investigate the goings on of something that's very suspicious and very dark. It seems like there have been brigands in the foothills of the mountains, of the Blue Mountains, that have been engaging in some
Bad
evil undertakings. And we have been sent to this quest by Gilrine, by Gilrine of the Rangers. If that is something you would like to take part in, we would be very glad to have you accompany us.
Well,
And Belcor, if you want to chime in too, because I know you're excited.
Belcor is at a loss for. He's just happy that
Bilbo
it actually
exists.
worked and Bilbo is coming.
Bilbo goes, well, that doesn't sound quite as fun as going to a lost treasure hoard, but I suppose there could be some use for a burglar on this adventure. I might want to keep my hands clean, though.
Oh, no, we would not want to task you with something as dangerous as stealing from a dragon. So,
Speak for
I'll
yourself.
remind, and Gandalf chimes in, I'll remind you, Master Belcor. I did ask you to keep a close eye on Master Baggins for me.
I swear to you, he will be safer than the rest of these
He's
hobbits
very
with
capable
us.
he's capable in his own right, to be sure, but I appreciate your word. I would And Bilbo goes, "Oh, quiet, Gandalf. I'll be just fine."
Technically,
You've not dealt very
We-
much with the evils of men, Master Bilbo. Master Hobbit.
we already know Bilbo's gonna survive. So, we got plot armor now.
We don't know that Bilbo's gonna survive, actually.
Yeah,
We got plot armor, boys.
hey,
As much as I am a
Iluvatar's gonna have to kick him back.
as much
go
as
for
I'm,
it. That's what we call testing God. Okay, don't test God.
I'm not trying to tip the guy that is thug. I'm just saying.
All right. Yeah. So, all right, well, you have a Bilbo with you.
This is fucking awesome. We haven't even done shit yet, and I'm just happy.
No, I like this. I like this session. This one's very chill
Very slice
and
of
very
life
meaningful.
session.
Okay, so we have. I think each one of us is ready. I think Bilbo is ready. I think we're gonna set out. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
So we start by heading southeast from Hobbiton on the road. Or just east, or sorry, not east, west.
Right. Okay. So, well, before you set out, or as you're setting out, you notice that Alariel seems to be staying behind. She doesn't seem to be coming with you. And as you turn and look at her, Gandalf goes, I think this adventure has been rather troubling for Lady Alariel here. I think she needs to find some healing in Rivendell for a time. She may return to you eventually, but for now I think she ought to heal her heart.
I guess my response would be, I would say, we respect your wisdom, Sir Gandalf, Mr. Gandalf. May she go well with you, and we shall meet her. Hopefully, we will meet with her, and she will. And she will be in a better place when we do.
And she apologizes and says she intends fully to come back when she's ready, but she does need time for grieving. And,
Interesting development.
and
This could be an in-plot reason for taking her out of the party for now, right?
that's exactly what it is.
until Lucy comes back and says, "All right, I'm back, guys."
Yeah, that's why I decided at the last minute Gandalf was going to join, so there's a reason for her to leave.
Oh, Stug pulling rank, quite literally.
I didn't expect you guys to get two patrons out of it, but whatever.
I mean, I'm not a. Oh yes, and do you have I guess you'll need time to figure out what those patrons do, if we decide to make them our patron, right?
If you the
No, it's in
rules
the
are
book.
already, it's in the book. If you get a patron that they are both patrons in the book. Yes.
Oh.
That's why I said we
pretty
should
cool.
collect the other one while we're here.
Yeah. 'Cause he's right.
They're like Pokemon.
I mean, I guess it contextually makes sense that you would get both of them, but anyway,
Well, then let me officially share Alariel's character sheet with you. Nirnith, right? Would be no Doriath. No.
Children of
Children.
Lutar.
Let me. So this is her official last character sheet status until hopefully she can be piloted.
Yep. I just don't want you to
Trading
have to
one thief
pilot.
for another.
Yeah.
With all of her,
I
with
just
all
don't
of
want
her
you to have to
misery,
pilot this
yeah.
character forever. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
So
with
I'm
with
going-
all of her misery, she's like gameplay wise, she's half a character until we deal with her shadow. So
Yes. So, yeah. Anyway, so she leaves. Now the rest of you have to choose between. You didn't really decide on hunter, lookout, scout. Scout is explore, hunter is hunting, and lookout is awareness. So, obviously, Noor, I think we already decided is going to be your, whatever it's called, guide. Hello.
sorry, travel, right? We're picking roles, or
Yes, you're picking
I'm
roles.
sorry, I
you,
just
have,
came back.
you have Noor.
Nur's gonna be
Noor's your guide.
travel with his insane travel acumen. The others are awareness, scan, and hunting.
What are okay? I know this is way.
Oh, it's
You probably have
awareness,
to take time
explore.
now.
It's awareness, explore, and hunting.
Why did I pick favorite and travel?
Awareness, explore, and hunting. I have 2 points in awareness. Not favorite or anything, but I have 2 points in that one. I don't have any points. I have 1 point in hunting and no points in explore.
I have 1 in explore, 2 in awareness, 2 in hunting.
2 in hunting. So it seems like Hildir might be good for hunting.
I have 2 in hunting and I have 2 in awareness in his favor.
And who explore? Any points in there?
Let me see. Explore. I got 2 points in explore.
Okay, you might have to be our explorer then, because I don't think either me or Walls have any.
Okay, I could do that.
So Noor is our guide. I will roll for awareness. Hildir will roll for hunting, and Belcor will roll for explore.
Okay. Cool. So I will need a travel roll from Noor then.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. That means you get, I think, 5. You make a bleh. Your first event will be 5 days away. And so I got a roll for the event. Gil Ryan is still your.
Oh. Hold that thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, 2 successes. That I misunderstood the broken spells marks for favored for a second.
Okay, so you. So he's not.
It's still 2 successes, but it's not as high.
Okay. All right. Well, you. Well, that's nice. All right. So on the 5th day, which I believe takes place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you just leave the road, and you see it in the darkness. And the sun is setting. You see the star of the mist begin to appear in the distance on the southern, basically in the southwest horizon, almost directly southwest of you. And as the sun sets while you're traveling before a little bit further, as you're setting up camp for the evening, the sky fills with vibrant stars, and you see in the north and you see one particularly bright star in the sky, and almost as if it wasn't your choice, Elahir says, Aya Erendil Elanian Kalima. And you all recover 1 hope.
Oh.
And no fatigue points are gained. Let's make another travel roll.
That's very nice.
Oh, actually, I think I screwed up a little bit on the event table, but whatever. Same thing can happen. Technically, I think it's a... Excuse me. It would have only been 4 in a way, but it's fine. The same event happens. I just screwed up the number of hexes that you travel, or the distance you went, based on the success of the travel roll. So it was 4 days in rather than 5, and so you didn't quite leave the road yet. But another travel roll, please. Oh, hey, Soder.
Hey, Soder.
2 successes.
All right, no more events. You arrive at your destination. So on the 8th day of travel, I guess this means, what day is this then? This would be, is the 22nd is 2 live. So you left on the 23rd. And so that would basically it would be 8 days. So it's June 20th or 30th right now, and I'm going to note that down here because whatever. So it's June 30th. Actually, the funny thing is I don't actually think I have to consult the previous streams anymore for the date because I've decided that you were there for the full live. Whatever. And anyway, see, you on the 8th day after leaving Hobbiton, you find yourself coming upon the foothills of the arid Luin rise up in front of you, and indeed you see a great ravine surrounding in front of you. You're a bit ways north of where it is, so you're like and you don't see an obvious route across the ravine, at least not here. So you may have to look for a new path. Or something. It is actually quite lucky that you didn't seem to run into any bandits.
Yeah. Where exactly are we? We're not quite at the foothills, but we're almost there.
You're basically where your destination is on the map. It's just you're not at the Star of the Mist.
Right. Okay. Did we notice where? Do we recognize where we were last time? Like the little camp that we were jumped at?
No, that's like 2 days east of you.
Interesting.
Or a day and a half or something.
Okay, so we could either circumvent it by going north or south, right? Kind of circling north and circling south.
If you went north, you'd be going away from the foothills. You're approaching from the northeast.
Oh, okay. So the direction would be northwest or southeast, right? Anyway, a ravine. We have to travel around it. Um, it's not. It's wide enough that we can't just find a way to cross it, right?
Yeah, you can't just. Well, you could find a way across it. You have to look for one, but you could. There might be a way across. You just don't see one here.
Right. Okay. So I guess we kind of follow. Maybe we make a right turn and just follow the edge of our side of the ravine, and maybe go a little bit of ways and make a scan roll. How do we think about that?
Well,
Uh,
well, are you looking for a way across, or are you looking for something else? Either way, I think it's gonna be the same roll. I just want to know what you're doing.
I think we're
Presumably,
looking for a
yes.
way.
Looking for a way across. Yeah.
All right, this would be an explore roll.
up. I'm up.
Do it to it.
Let's see. I rolled a 10, a 6, and a 4.
So that sounds like 2 successes. You rolled explore, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so as you're looking across the ravine, you notice that heading northwest/west around the ravine would be getting you further away. So you intuit that you probably want to look for a way across closer to where your goal is. So you direct the company more around to basically skirt around the southerly direction. And that's one success, is getting the direction right. Your second success. Well, okay. I guess I shouldn't be stingy with it like that. You I'll restate this. So instead of what I just said, you head to the ravine, you start thinking about what might be the best route across. Ideally, you can tell that heading southeast would be closer to your destination. Skirting around southeast would be closer to your destination. So ideally, you would want to find a route across in that direction. You don't know which one's better, but that'd be the ideal direction. It is getting close to the evening. Like it's late afternoon, early evening, so the sun is sort of setting in the west. The skies are sort of dark, but there's still enough brightness in the sky that you can see anything going on. You notice some plumes of smoke coming from the southeast a little bit, and as you skirt across, you look into the ravine at one point, and you notice that there appears to be a bridge across some ways down into the ravine. But it looks like there's some kind of ramp across it. It looks like it's broken in the middle, but there's like some kind of ramp sitting across it, fixing the path from one side to the other.
How far down is it, and how rickety does it look?
That's your one success. It's probably about 40 feet down, 50 feet down. But you can't really tell from here how rickety it looks. It just looks like some kind of ramp. You can't really tell. What do you want your second success to be? Do you want more insight, or do you want what kind of perk do you want?
Man, making haste would be beneficial, but I don't think that's the right move right now.
Oh,
Let me
by
get
the
more.
by,
Sorry. What?
by the by, this is an aside. I know you probably need to wait until next session to detail it out, but do you know what the stats on Bilbo are?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Um, is it like a pre-cooked stat sheet from the book? Maybe.
In the starter set for the game, the Shire Adventures, he is one of the characters you can play as. So I'm just using
Oh,
that.
nice. Oh, okay, okay. Like what are his biggest yeah, what are his biggest skill rolls, I guess? Just so that we know.
His best two roles seem to be Courtesy and Riddle,
Nice. Okay.
because those are both favored and have 3 ranks. He has other skills with 3 ranks, but those are his very best ones.
What are his other what are his other three ranks?
He has 3 in Persuade, Insight, and Stealth.
Stealth, obviously. Persuade and insight. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, we could definitely use his insight stuff, at least for now. Okay. So bridge, right? We want to try to we may want to cross here, seems like. And I guess we go out to the bridge. I take a look at it. Um, maybe take a few steps on it just to feel it out. Can we tell which race made this? Can we tell
Are you trying to
how
get,
safe it
you're
looks?
trying to gain insight?
I guess that
Yeah,
would be an insight, right?
I was gonna ask for another insight.
I could do a lore roll, I guess, to see who built it. Because I'm just curious, actually.
Sure, you can do it. It'd be a greater disadvantage for you, I think.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
regular disadvantage.
Okay. But I am favored. Nine. Ooh.
You know
15. 19.
no disadvantage. Roll another d6.
Oh. I guess it doesn't matter. I still succeed. I succeed with the Tangwar.
So 2 successes. Well, do you want the gain insight or not?
Yes.
Okay. Looking at the smoke and the plank of wood, you suspect that there are people actively using it. And so, basically, with your 2 successes, you are aware that this is the region of where this region was once known as Luinelen, the Valley of Blue Stars. And you presume that the bridge you're looking at was built either by the men of Arthedain / Arnor / Numenor that lived here some 1,000 years ago, 1,000 or so years ago, or it was built by dwarves who may have lived here in older ages.
So this is a stone bridge.
It's a stone bridge.
Okay, okay. Yeah, seems sturdy enough, right? So I guess since it's being actively used, I'm guessing we can advance, but be careful about people in front of us and behind us being hostile. But yeah, what do you guys think? Cross the bridge? Belcor, Hildir.
I can't understand you, Belcor.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Now I can.
I can.
To be honest, I'm not sure. Ah, I don't know. I want to see what Heal Deer thinks first. Heal Deer, you there, buddy?
Testing?
Tested.
Ah,
Okay, yeah, I'm troubleshooting an issue, so I had to switch to my phone.
Okay.
So we're trying to decide if we want to cross this bridge that's apparently being actively used because of the smoke rising from it. So prepare for frontal assault, maybe.
Smoke rising from across the bridge, or is the bridge itself on fire?
The smoke is rising from the side of the valley that you're on. So it's like directly east of
Ooh.
where the bridge is.
Ooh. So before we cross the bridge, we might have to deal with whoever's at the foot of it.
man.
Shall we advance gingerly and quietly? Maybe myself and Bilbo can advance. Use our stealth. And at least scout.
That'd be a good idea.
I would say we have our master thief scout the area.
I shall back him up because I have 3 in stealth and favored.
I suppose I can take a look. I'm rather small.
You will not be alone, my friend. Let's go.
All right.
Best
I
idea
will.
ever.
Okay, so he'll roll stealth and you'll roll stealth. You see him pull out his sword for a little bit, and then he puts it back in.
Is it blue?
No. But that's probably what he was checking for.
Gotcha. Oh, hold on, I lost my other. Oh.
All right.
Sorry, let me roll.
All right.
Seriously? 9, 10. Well, I guess 14 barely makes it.
Oh
I have
wow.
a target number of 14.
Do you have 6 wits?
Yes.
Nice. Do you have 536? Is that what you have?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, then both of you succeed. So you notice Bilbo's surprisingly, I guess not that surprisingly, quiet on his feet.
Nice.
And you stealth up towards the smoke. You actually find there's actually before, as you enter the edge, as you get closer to it, you see that there's actually a hill rising above, close to where the bridge is sitting. It's a little bit further south than the actual bridge, where you see it. So you actually cross past it, and then you see this hill rise up, and the smoke right just east of the hill. And you notice there doesn't seem to be anyone on it, so you climb on top of the bridge, sneaking, army crawling almost, over the hill top of the bridge to check and see what this smoke is. And actually see several plumes of smoke. And as you crest over the edge and look over, you see a whole bunch of people sitting around some fires, milling about, eating some meat, uh, eating some bread, maggoty bread, and just basically just chilling out. Seem to be retiring for the night.
Okay, and these bandits look the same are dressed in the same kind of garb as the bandits we fought earlier.
They sure look to be dressed similarly. Not that there's a uniform or anything, but they do dress similarly. They're just wearing hides, furs, and some of them seem to be wearing, or at least have armor lying around. Some of them are still wearing armor, but most are relatively unarmored.
I count the heads.
By your count, it seems to be upwards of maybe probably around 50.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we could take them.
No. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, jump
Sure.
on their tents.
Screw you.
Actually, that's the funny thing you notice is that there actually don't seem to be enough tents out here for all of them.
See, people know the danger now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
definitely
They heard of the famous skirmish against 40 orcs, and they saw that the tent was used to great effect. So they actually lessened the number of tents.
That's exactly what happened
And
for sure.
Just in case someone else got the bright idea of jumping on top of them.
yeah, those surprise battle tactics work, man.
Yeah, it's called the Orodreth maneuver.
I will repeat.
Yeah.
The Orodreth maneuver would have been fine if you had your army at your back.
No, at that point, it would not be called the Orodreth maneuver. It has to be.
No, it still would have been the Orodreth maneuver because he's the only one that did it. Well, it would have been the Ilariel Orodreth special.
Right.
Diable Orodreth.
God damn it! Don't use One Piece against it. No, we definitely should come up with a plan.
So I look again across out to the camp. Is there any large instruments or like weaknesses? Maybe fire sources next to fuel tanks or
Fuel tanks.
or big heavy. I'm being gamer brained again.
He's looking
But
for
like go.
he's looking for barrels that he can get a bond move with.
Yeah, basically, in a lot of shooters, you have those red barrels that explode because they just have them lying around.
Because you just need exploding barrels in all your most important places, of course.
Exactly.
Dude, someone should make a game where you just go around to all these video game ass levels and just like you're an OSHA inspector.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this sounds like a sketch for the what are they called, the Joel Haver.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen his when the controller disconnects from the video game NPC's perspective or whatever, and they just punch the main character and he dies, and they have to explain what happened to their boss because they didn't expect it.
Or just like the old 4chan green text when Skyrim came out. Just imagine that this guy just walks in, stands in a spot for 12 hours, and then suddenly throws like 500 wheels of cheese into a well.
Yeah. It's
And then just goes to
it's so
kill a
great.
dragon.
Oh, one of the so I don't know if you've ever looked at a not Tumblr, Imgur or whatever. There's this page I read like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever, where it was about video game logic, and there's this Skyrim. I think it was Skyrim. It was one of the Elder Scrolls, but I'm pretty sure it was Skyrim. This like Khajiit player character was like selling stuff to a merchant. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's so great. I'll give you all this money for it." And he goes, "Wait a minute, is this apple stolen?" He's like, "I don't. Maybe. How can you tell?" He goes, "We don't work buy from thieves here." It's just really funny. Like, they have infinite knowledge of when things are stolen, and it's great. Actually, that's one of the biggest exploits in Baldur's Gate 2 is there's one shop that you can go to that will buy your stolen goods, but only like one or two. So you just sort of you drink a bunch of potions of master thievery to get your pickpockets really high, and then you just buy and sell shit back to him. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, so looking around the camp, I mean, you don't see any, like, you see a few mules and horses, I guess. And you see some, like, hay bales, presumably to feed them nearby. There's a few tents out here. They don't seem to have any barrels or anything like that, or like gunpowder stuff. Sorry.
Worth a shot.
Well,
There's not
there-
worth noting. There's not that many horses. There's like maybe like 10.
never mind, I'm not there. I can't ask questions.
Are we deep in a forest or something?
Not
What's
really.
the terrain like?
There's some
Oh, okay.
trees lining the ravine that gave you some cover, so you could stealth here. But there's not like you're not like in a dense forest or anything. There is foliage, but it's not like a major forest or anything.
Yeah, I was thinking about setting fire, just causing general chaos, and then just run to the bridge and run across. But I don't know if there's enough foliage to really cause that much chaos.
Well, it's June.
Certainly don't want to fight them directly.
It's
10,
the end of June
10 was
right
enough
now.
trouble.
I'd say there's plenty of grass and it's kind of dry. Because there's not that much rain right now in the middle of summer.
Stug, is this a leading question? Because I might just do it now.
Do what?
I mean, I might report back that
Grass.
setting fire to the camp might be the best thing, you know?
But that's wrong.
Okay. But, is there like a bigger tent than the others? Any indication of where the leader of this group is?
Of the few tents you see, and you see like 3, and they're not that big. Well, okay, they're big enough to maybe house like 10 people each, it seems. They seem all roughly the same size. You don't get a sense of who the leader might be based on tent size.
But they're all like in the middle somewhere.
The tents?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the middle, I guess, of this area. they're closer to the hill than I mean, they're sort of close to the hill, I guess. Not that close. There's like a good 30. There's like a good 50 feet between the hill that you're on, and the tents.
I am trying to think of a little bit, a few more bright ideas. Let's see.
All right. I do unfortunately have to go now.
Gotcha.
As you're sitting here, while before you leave, as you're sitting here, you do hear a little bit of shouting at one point, and you hear, "Clear up! Get to bed! You all look out!" And you, Bob, Jeb, John, you three keep an eye out, and with your company, keep an eye out. I want 10 people around the camp for the night. Make sure the rest of them get back. Report to me in the morning if they don't. And this is like coming directly below you. It sounds like you can make out the words because he's shouting loudly. And well, I'd stay away from the and that's all he says. Then he walks back in.
Did I get a good look at him?
You couldn't see him.
Oh. Okay. Stony, thank you for hanging out for so long, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
You have to
No
go to
problem,
work, right?
fellas. Yeah.
This seems like a good decision point to wrap up in as well, because we'll decide what to do next, probably next session, huh? Or whatever
Yeah.
Stag think is good.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fine place to stop.
So I guess I make my way. We Bilbo and I make our way back to the rest of our group and relay what we see.
And I actually
Yeah,
just figured
okay.
out more of what I wanted to have him say, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Maybe you want to replay that maybe next time.
I'll just do it again at the beginning of the next session. It's fine.
Sure.
But anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
Well, first off, yeah, Stony, I guess officially, right? You wanted to get yourself ready for the shift or something?
Yeah, I'm about to go ahead
Yeah.
and go.
All right, man. Hopefully they treat you well today.
Hopefully, sons of bitches. I hope you guys all have a great day.
Yeah, thanks for playing. I'm glad you enjoyed meeting Bilbo.
Fuck yeah. I got him
Yeah.
to join us.
You did.
That MVP today.
Hell yeah.
Temporarily. This is not a permanent gig.
Good. All right, guys. You all take it easy.
All right, bye-bye,
Yeah.
man.
Take care of yourself, man.
All right, I guess we'll call it quits there.
Okay.
Why
I
do I
might
always
just
forget to
to
say it
kill.
before he leaves?
Oh, like send your
Experience.
character sheet?
The experience.
Oh, right.
I guess that would be 4 each.
4 each. I have 34 adventure points burning a hole in my pocket. I can't wait for the next fellowship phase, man.
I know you can't. You'll get there soon.
And okay. I might forget this detail later until next week, and at which point you'll just remind me. But you said so the majority of the camp will go to sleep, and they will have 10 people just kind of patrolling the perimeter. Is that what that sounds like?
Well, they're having a bunch of people, like, keep watch.
Right. Okay. So our goal is either to slip past or destroy them all.
potentially.
But yeah.
Or negotiate.
Yeah. Yes. Like they definitely look like the negotiating types, right?
Absolutely. They look super.
Is the
friendly.
stream
The stream
is
still
the
going.
stream still going?
I can end it.
Yo, thanks for sticking around, nobody, I guess.
Bye, nobody. We had Lord Cameron briefly, and we had Soder for a little bit. But
Thanks for sticking around, D2. We'll hopefully make it fun next week too.
hopefully. Bye bye.
Or whenever we do One Ring.